So I bought a new notebook because my other one ran out of paper, and there's like an app to like copy the notes in the notebook to like a PDF.
Okay. There's like a phone app?
Yeah.
Okay. To a PDF.
I don't know. It does something. It like.
Can it not read your writing?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Is PDF is like the least useful format for me, but it's helpful. That's nice.
I've not tried it personally.
I have I have a notebook. It also has like a dedicated app for converting text and stuff, and it's kind of nice, but not convenient
I didn't
enough
know that was a thing
for me to use it. I switched back to just typing my notes.
Yeah, I also have like a smart notebook that Mason got us. That's like the only thing I've ever received from him.
Yeah.
And it's definitely interesting, but it's not the same as writing.
Oh, are you talking about like the remarkable things?
I don't know what you're talking about, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, okay, that's fine. It's essentially just like a tablet that it's paper white, but its whole thing is just being a notebook.
No, this is like I think they're called smart pads or something. No, it's like a rocket book, I guess. I don't. Which I don't know how similar that is, but.
Oh, okay. I don't know. This kind of looks like the same thing.
Well, the thing you're talking about is like a digital notepad.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
This is like a physical, like this is an actual like notebook. It has like paper.
Oh.
Yeah, mine was just a rocket book, but I think you had to use like a very specific pen with it and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't want to do that.
Well, you could buy, like, I bought a, like, 0.5 for mine, because that's, like, my preferred, like, pen size, 0.5 or 0.38.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make you use like a huge thick boy marker or anything like that, but the pens aren't terrible for like the rocket books and stuff.
Either way, I didn't really like it, so I stopped using it almost immediately. And I guess I'll never evolve past like pen and paper note taking.
I will never side evolve. I don't know. I'll never go from Obsidian and like linking all of my notes and stuff together to like paper again. I don't think. Not for like taking notes.
Yeah, I don't know. I have tried typing my notes before, but like I just remember less. I just sort of like remember less when I type, and I'm just like,
I think that's fair. Yeah, I would say that's. I don't know. That was certainly true of like my classes and stuff. Like when I was in college, like I tried typing notes and I tried writing notes, and writing them just helped me remember things better. I don't know. I don't feel exactly the same way with like RPG notes, and I don't know why.
I think it's okay to admit that like maybe RPG notes are just like less important. They require less neuroplasticity for you to like think about.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. It's less about like you're not. It's a different kind of learning. I almost want to say it's like more visceral, so I like. It's automatically more real to me than like whatever the fuck my professor is saying, if that makes sense. Like, I remember more of what happens in an RPG session without writing it down compared to, you know, whatever my professor would be saying in class. Yeah, I still want like fancy notebooks and stuff like that to write D&D stuff in, but I just don't think it will ever be session notes. It'll have to be like some kind of other project.
I'm still trying to figure out how to take notes in general.
You have to try.
I have several
first-
times.
The first step to doing it is to do it actually, which sounds kind of crazy, but it's true.
It's definitely a habit you have to build, and if you... Yeah. It's hard to enforce the habit out of nowhere.
Yeah, I just was awful at taking notes in like school. I never did it. Wish I did. Because now if I ever need to take notes for anything, it is much harder.
I think the most important thing with note taking is learning the way you want to take notes. It's like more important to remember to like learn stylistically the way you want to write stuff down than it is to like just be writing stuff down.
I think that's true, and I think it's easier to start with writing down tiny bullet points that give like almost definitely not enough detail, and then learn where you need more detail and start like, you know, learn where you need more detail and where you don't. So you can keep your notes as like sparse as possible.
I'll have to try that.
Well, I also think it's really important to remember to think about the things you like.
Yeah. Also true.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I wasn't
'Cause-
as late as I thought I was gonna be.
Yeah.
Sometimes like it might be just important to write down how your character feels about a situation,
Yes.
or like something about like as intuitive as that.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly note taking for like tabletop RPG campaigns is a whole different thing, depending on what your goal is, and you know, Stip.
I think for me, I try to way overcomplicate it to start, and then I overcorrect by going as simple as possible. Like I essentially go from like super structured, like having it categorized by like, oh, here's the people, places, like things, whatever. And then I overcorrect to bullet points with no structure.
I unironically do not structure my notes because that doesn't like work for tabletop RPGs. You are never receiving
Structured
information structured like that.
Yeah.
So
You're getting hit by information shotguns.
yeah, it's very. One of the things I do is my bullet points are actually like. Well, I used to do this. As I used to have different shaped bullet points for different things.
Like little emote markers, little tags. Okay.
Yep. So
That's a good
like
idea.
O were people and things related to people. X's were places and things related to places. And then lines were just kind of like generic notes.
Okay.
If you want your information to be at least organized, I don't know how much you care about that. I kind of like realized that system was a little silly as I started doing it, but I'm sure that someone will find it useful.
Right, yeah. When our notes are found and yeah. People reconstruct our
We're sharing
story.
our note-taking strategies.
A little bit, yeah.
Sarah's
Okay.
strategy is to simply write everything down.
No, I write things down that I feel like are relevant, but I do it in chronological order of the sessions, and then I review my notes and I make a Google Doc of the like key information that I need to get to quickly.
Ah.
But I like to read my notes like a story. Like going back to my old campaign notebooks and being able to read what we did every session is something I really enjoy.
That's fair.
But I'm a very sentimental person.
That's I did make a character journal for like a Zomboid RP season, and going back and reading that is very fun.
It's yeah,
yes.
it's very special to me personally. But yeah, having like a running Google Doc where like after session, or I'm not always super good at updating it, but after a couple sessions, I'll go back and I'll like add information I learned about maybe an NPC or a place or whatever, and then I can kind of have something quick to refer back to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
As a GM, my strategy is totally irrelevant to everyone, but I
Real.
make very sparse bullet points, and then the bullet points that relate to, I mean, I just go and like take notes in like your like specific character notes for you guys for player characters, and specific NPC notes for specific NPCs, and specific places notes for specific places, and I just throw it out into a million other documents. And that is fun and useful for me, and I never get behind on it, obviously.
Yeah, you're always up to date.
Yeah. Yeah, if you give me an NPC name, I can go to their document and definitely tell you everything that's happened to them. Definitely.
Okay, well, because Sarah was last, I think she should go. She should be the one to give a recap this week.
I was just gonna ask
Yep.
who wants to get a hero point.
Oh, so I'm just gonna have to give the recap every week because I'm gonna be the last one here. Okay, that's fine. I can do that.
I mean, just this week.
Oh, okay, that's the ruling. Right. Okay, well, I took 4 pages of notes this time.
And also,
Whoa.
I have a note. I don't have my old notebook. I threw it away.
You
so-
threw it away.
Threw it away.
You threw it away?
Wild. I believe you for sure.
It's good you believe him. Okay. Well, let's see. Our last session was our 47th. That's another thing I always like to count how many sessions. In my notes. Just a little thing I do. We started the session with kind of getting a bit of a lore dump from Sentry. A lot of names. Let's see. I don't want to say any of them. We learned about all the Naga. We learned about Explicita being turned into Denala's Naga after she killed the previous one. That was her punishment. There's not Explicita is dead, so there's no new Naga for Denala for obvious reasons. We learned that Sentry was touched with a crystal that was like slowly eating away at him, continues to eat away at him. We got him over to the tower and got Luca working on him after our failed attempts to cut away the infected bits failed. And we did a bit of digging around Garvon's room. Didn't really find a ton of note. I got 3 vials of moonlit ink and a restful tent. And then Turris was the one that had pocketed Garvon's like ritual notebook and was getting some info on that, which is how we got to the bottom of what that crystal was. It was a void fragment, by the way. Let's see. Took him to the tower. Steris had a bit of a conversation with Turkon about her new method of shaping her magic so she can support him in kind of melee combat. And Isha, after everybody kind of chilled for the night, Isha had harassed Evanon and got her to go check out the observatory. She ended up traveling with some of the adventurers that were taken as hostages for the ritual that we had interrupted. We did a long rest. Steris in the morning had done her vengeful sight to kind of figure out where her closest target was now that we've moved a little bit. They're still quite far, but there's a closer person towards the southeast. Let's see. And then we traveled with Stev leading us through the rest of the mountains, and we ended by ending up in a small village in Rudel. I have a lot more details, but that's the brief overview.
Thank you very much. Does anyone have any comments or additions?
No, I'm fine.
63 sim clause, maybe?
I finally hit the character limit. Yeah, and then I put in another message. So the character limit is 62 sim clause plus 4 characters, 5 characters with the space.
We need to start up.
I tried to delete the spaces and it does nothing.
We need to start a petition for Simcopter to turn this emote into just Simsy.
Mm-hmm.
So we
I was going to do like this, but
there's no telling what text to speech is going to do with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, there is a way of telling, but you know.
Yeah, it's work. Thank you for the recap. I didn't hear any comments or additions. Feel free to take your extra hero point. There were other rituals in that ritual book, by the way. One of those, which was needed for the ritual. I didn't give you guys those last time. I didn't mention this last time.
No.
I do not recall.
Okay. One of them is Empower Leyline. Let me see if it lets me dump this to chat from here. Really not super letting me dump it to chat. I don't know who's learning these yet, because, well, I suppose it doesn't matter. Who has the ritual book in front of it?
I will.
Okay. Khan will be the shaman, the ritual keeper. I'll just drag them in there for now. We'll copy them elsewhere when needed.
The guy with absolutely no magic is gonna learn the rituals.
Yeah. The person who knows the ritual doesn't need to be the primary caster, so you know. So there's Empower Leyline.
Oh.
Which lets you empower a leyline.
You keep saying his favorite word.
Yeah, I was like, you keep saying this ley line word.
Keep saying it just like that.
Which
Yeah, just like that.
increases the duration when you tap a ley line. I think that's the primary thing it does. So if you like free, you know, it takes a while to set up. It still takes a day to cast, but it will give you a more powerful ley line once you do. If you critically succeed, it is empowered until the next turning of this season. So that can be
Wow.
quite a while. It does apparently require someone who has legendary knowledge of a tradition, even though it's a level 7 ritual. So I don't know, get fucked, I guess. You can't use that for a while without help
Damn.
anyway.
That's not true. I could actually do it next level.
Oh, okay, very well.
Oh,
Very well.
damn.
And you know, you've got some companions who could help you do these now.
I'm theoretically cheating because I have a feat that lets me like cast rituals as one level higher.
If you guys want
Like
to,
I qualify.
I see. That's cool. If you guys want to decipher some of the other strange writings in the ritual book, maybe you can pry one more ritual out of it.
Let's do that.
That will take.
What does the moon touch ink do again?
It is ink you can only see when the moon is shining on it.
Correct.
Is it nighttime right now? Is it daytime right now?
Right. Right now, we are going to. We're not exactly in character yet, I suppose, but it will be kind of daytime, kind of evening as you guys are walking into this village where we ended off last time. Really more of a. Yeah. Kind of a small collection of houses. There's not a whole lot going on here. There is kind of a general store where you will ultimately buy the map, but we're bending time a little bit as you guys are entering this village. That's where we are starting this time. So you've come down the mountains following Stev's guidance. He lets you know a little bit ahead of time that this little town's name is Halvade. And as you enter the town, there's a bit more of a ruckus, I suppose, than you were expecting. There's no walls to speak of, no guards kind of blocking your way as you enter, but when you get a glimpse of the town's center, there is kind of a small group of people in armor. Kind of it's kind of like gold and green armor. And there's one person kind of in the front of this small line of soldiers, maybe 6 or so soldiers in armor, and then this fellow at the front in kind of a pointed hat, kind of a bit of a tricorn, and some kind of nicer looking clothes, and he's holding up a sheet of parchment, and he is kind of reading names off, and the villagers are all kind of gathered around this square from what you can see. Kind of this small cluster of families, maybe like 20, 25 families total. And as they are reading names off, you hear this guy say the name Jean Odo, and then like from one of this cluster of families, you see this kind of middle-aged woman kind of like holding her arms around this younger man, probably 16, 17, and he kind of like gets a sort of like a grim look and breaks away from this older woman's embrace and starts kind of like walking towards the soldiers. Kind of like lines up behind them, and there's this increasingly growing group of kind of younger, able-bodied men, mostly.
Guys, it's the Hunger Games. Going to the Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games. It's just literally just recruiting people for their army.
That is. It is more Mulan than Hunger Games.
This is more Mulan than Hunger Games, yes.
This is not more Mulan.
Okay, all right. If you say so.
Yeah, DM, you're wrong, DM.
You guys have not stumbled into the town square yet, but this is the scene as you are kind of entering the village, and you can decide what to do from here.
The vibe right now. So
mean,
Isha doesn't care that they're conscripting.
That's fair.
This is very normal.
This is evidence that the war is warring, and we kind of already knew that.
You can absolutely just make yourself scarce. This is mostly just setting the scene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Isha Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. The way I see it, I think Isha would just find a nice tall place and sleep.
Okay. All right. It is getting on towards evening. And you guys have spent the better part of the day traveling on rather... the path down from the mountains was not terrible, but not exactly easy travel.
Mm-hmm.
So, after a few minutes, this man kind of like a fancy man at the front of the procession kind of rolls up the paper and says, that will be all for now. We will take additional recruits as interest allows. So if you wish to serve Temel in this harsh time. Come find us at our camp. And he turns and starts leading the procession as well as the conscripts out of town. And there's some kind of like low energy murmuring and grumbling from the villagers as they depart. Some of them just kind of like packing up and leaving town. The ones that spot you kind of take in the picture of your group, give you a wide berth, and continue on their way.
Are the Temel University colors green and white?
Temel.
Temel University. What are their team colors, DM?
The Temel colors, the Temelian army is kind of like green with gold trim. And the Rudelian colors, I think you are aware of. They are green with this kind of lilac trim.
Low key, kind of ugly, but it's fine.
Green and lilac are great colors together.
I'd have to see it, but
No.
I'm not
You
imagining
can't-
something pretty.
It's not.
You can't
It's not
see
on
it in your
clothes,
mind's eye.
but you can at least see the colors together down here.
Huh. Yeah. Does Steris think it's fair that these boys are being conscripted to war? No. Do I want us to make an elaborate plan to like free them? Also no. So yeah, I'm kind of with Isha. We'll take in the scene and try to find a place to camp. Certainly not in the like center of this town.
That makes sense. Okay, so you guys taking the town? You acquired the regional map that I gave you last time. And you can be on your way. Where would you like to make camp? It sounds like outside the town is preferred.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm imagining anyway. Steris knows how her appearance tends to set off villagers of the sort. So she and the others are more comfortable keeping some distance.
That's fair. You do.
Before we leave, Scene would just go up to like one of the families in the center and just try to ask like what specifically is happening.
Okay. You start approaching these rather sheltered, isolated villagers. And one of them kind of like sees you and goes a little like wide-eyed as you're approaching. And you ask this question. This older gentleman, kind of the father of this group, you surmise. He kind of like turns and like starts to kind of put his arms around his family and kind of like gently push them away. And he's like, nothing. Personal business. Country business. Nothing for you to worry about. And starts to leave.
Hey, I wasn't trying to I wasn't trying to cause you any trouble. I'm just
Of course, no trouble here. We don't want any trouble. No. Have a good day. He tips his hat.
But before you go, and Scene will kind of like move forward towards them really quick as he's like digging with one of his like tendrils in his bag. And he's going to attempt to pull something out. Does the guy wait to see what it is, or what's the reaction?
This man's life is flashing before his eyes.
Well,
Can I specifically, really quick, can I roll something, maybe like diplomacy, to try and like come off in a kind, disarming way?
go ahead and roll to make an impression that will take effect after, as you start digging in your bag, and he kind of like jumps and does like a 180 and like holds his arms out like in front of his family, like he's gonna shield them.
Do you want a blind roll?
No, that's fine. Not in this case.
Okay.
Quick, eat them. Eat the whole family.
Lower
Like he would
level
be smiling
creature.
big. He would like
Higher DC because you are very strange and look like a monster. That does, I'm gonna say, regular succeed.
okay. Scene would pull out 8 gold coins and just be like, hey, I don't know exactly what's going on, but seems like maybe it's a bit of a hard time. So thank you for your time. I wasn't trying to cause you any issues. Like, please take this as a token of appreciation for your time.
Yeah. So
Scene.
And if you can
Scene
give
out
me
here
any more information, that'd be great.
destabilizing small town economies on his own.
Probably true. But this guy's look of like shock and fear kind of like crumples into kind of this like furrowed brow and confusion. And he kind of like awkwardly kind of brings his hands in and kind of crosses his arms once and then like recrosses them in another way. It's like,
I promise it's real. And he'll like put one up to his mouth and like bite down on it.
he like his hand goes back and forth. His eyes go back and forth a couple of times between like the gold you're holding out and the one you put in your mouth and bit. And he's like, right, they didn't suspect that I was. Yeah, I can give you a little bit more information. And he'll kind of step forward and scoop the gold out of your pseudopod, I guess.
Yeah. Does he take the one I put in my mouth?
Yes. He kind of like
'Kay.
shovels it into a little coin purse. He does the one that you had in your mouth. He kind of rubs on his cloak a little bit before putting it in. I don't think that's good for your teeth to do that when maybe your teeth are stronger than
Oh, you talking about these babies? And Scene will open his mouth and like point to his
he leans back.
disgusting looking.
He leans back, his
These are
eyes widen
fine.
a little bit. He's not like he's not horrified or anything, but he's like, oh. Well, I can
I brush and floss every night.
That's-
Don't worry.
Good. What information are you looking for?
Oh, I'm just I just wanted to know what's going on. Like, is everything okay? Is
Here we're going to war. They took my girl, my oldest. Kind of shakes his head. It's like, I don't know. Doesn't feel okay.
War with who?
With Lanova, I hear. Don't know why, but rumor is the Tyrant King's a bit weaker now for some. That's what they say, anyway. Some kind of opening.
I should have this in my non-existent notes. He's talking about Rurith, right?
That's the impression you get. He's talking about Lanova. That's the impression you get.
Okay. I have notes about Rurith. I just did not take down what city he was the king of.
Yes, King of Lanova.
Okay.
The
Okay,
city
I
is
did-
Tamliok. Country is Lanova.
Okay. So is this like is this the local army or
Well, not
what's
local exactly. They're from Temel. To the south. He kind of squints. It kind of I assume there's not like immediate kind of recognition on your face. Or like immediate understanding.
Probably not. He would kind of lean in and just be like, has there been any mention of a seraph?
He kind of corrects an eyebrow, looking confused again. I don't know, I've heard some folks mentioning something about that. News travels slow out here, though.
Okay.
Related to the recruitment?
Yeah, I mean that's.
No?
I guess
I
that's
can't-
kind of what I was curious about.
I can't say so, no.
Okay. That's good. I mean, how are you and your family holding up? I mean, having your daughter taken can't be easy.
Well, frankly, I was hoping they would take me. But
It's kind of like a reverse Mulan situation, I guess. But
what are you saying?
The breaking. The breaking of the fourth wall there.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All right. Well, they said they've got a bit of an limp, you see. They wouldn't take me.
I mean, why do they need to even go to war?
Kind of like looks off to the side and then back to you. It's like it's just the way of it, isn't it? Sometimes war needs doing. Don't really understand it all
But-
myself.
You know, I know we just met, but I say if the people living in the land don't understand why the war is happening, it probably shouldn't be happening, right?
Kind of like looks off to the side and rubs his neck. He's like, look, we got work we got to do back at home. We got to get going. If there's any other questions I can answer for you.
At this point, Steris has been nearby watching this. She'll kind of interrupt scene as she sees him ready to speak again. She'll kind of coax him away, giving the villager a polite nod. And she'll turn to Scene and she'll say, like, I'm surprised you offered him money. I figured you would have chosen song, seeing as how down the rest of the town is. Plus, I don't think he'll have any information that's really going to help us. I'd guess we'd know more than he does.
As they're like, as Steris is leading Scene away, he'll kind of just be like, still glancing over at the family as they're like walking away. Before he responds to, was there like a little kid with them, like a younger
they've
kid?
got a younger boy, like around 10, a little younger.
Okay, Scene would kind of like,
He's
he's already short and small.
still looking over his shoulder at you. The boy is
Okay,
kind of wide-eyed.
Scene would look at the kid and be like, "Hey, kid," and then he'll flick a gold coin at him, and then wink at him.
He'll like stumble away from his dad's kind of like guiding hand and like reach for it, and it turns around and it's like, hey, no, and kind of sees, and the kid kind of like trips a couple of times and manages to swipe it out of the air. Kind of like looked at it in his palm and then over you and kind of gives like a wide-eyed nod. It's like, sir, thanks, and turns and like runs back to his family.
That kid will never have to
As
work a day in his life.
As the kid says that, he's gonna give 2 finger guns.
Throwing money at them isn't going to bring their daughter back, Scene.
And then he'll turn back to Steris, kind of like, still like looking off at the family and be like, I wasn't asking them anything to help us necessarily. I wanted to make sure that they're okay. And I know that a few gold coins isn't gonna bring their daughter back, but they just had someone leave the family who was probably a part of how they took care of everyone, and so they must be hurting at least somewhat.
I agree, but so are the other dozen families that had their children conscripted into the army. I'm curious why you latched onto that one, rather than using your talents to spread joy to many.
I didn't want to draw too much attention to us, and they were the closest.
I see. You have a big heart, Scene. Sometimes I think you can find more effective ways to use it.
Hey, if I can help one person, then that's good enough for me.
Well, maybe consider what it would feel like to help more. Wasn't your whole thing about spreading joy and story through song?
Absolutely. I mean, hey, there's always tomorrow. But I'm tired and and we were about to go set up camp, so I figured I'd do what I could with the time that I had.
Well, let's leave these people to their normalcy. I think our presence alone has shaken them just as much, if not more, than the army conscription.
I mean, but we're better than the army, so.
They don't know that.
Yet.
My
Scene
hope
will.
for this place is that they don't know us, and that our actions to stop the Seraph will impact them quietly.
Scene will blankly stare at Steris for a sec. You're one confusing lady. Weren't you just telling me I should be playing music for everyone?
I was saying that you could do that to bring them joy now. But the real help is going to come from what we do, part of the bigger quest. And I think that's something only you can do.
Scene will
To stop talking. I'm trying to sleep.
I thought you found a high place to be.
You guys are yelling.
You just have sensitive ears.
Well, stop yelling.
We're not yelling. Anyway, Scene, it just felt like a missed opportunity. Perhaps I overcomplicated it in my conversating.
No, you're. That was probably the better thing to do.
You changed their life with the amount of money you gave them. I think that's more than they probably have ever seen.
Huh?
Didn't you grow up in an orphanage?
An orphanage? For what? Isha will
Orphans?
claw down the she just slides down the tree that she was in. Are you not self-sufficient on your own? You don't just pop out of the egg and you're fine? Or is this like a live birth situation?
Actually,
don't tell me. I don't want to know.
I want to know. Scene, was it an egg or a live birth?
just imagine what you want.
Oh, you're letting us exist in mystery. Got it. Regardless, I didn't see that amount of money till many years into my life. And I didn't live in such a isolated place. Well, semi-isolated.
I mean, hey, it's not. To me, I don't really care too much about the amount. It was just reached into my bag, grabbed a few of whatever I could feel, and tossed it their way. Cena's gonna roll a deception check.
Okay.
Why are you rolling a deception check?
To try and convince you guys that he did not 100% know exactly how much money he gave and that he doesn't know. He's trying to be
Frankly,
cool.
I don't know if any.
Yeah.
You don't need to roll a deception
Go
check
He
ahead.
needs to
because
know
no one.
if he hides the tears under the shades well enough.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Something about this hit close to home for Scene.
No.
Don't reveal it.
Not close. However, like, shaken up. You guys can tell this impacted Scene. Scene, I don't want to describe it for you, but they know.
Imagine like just streams of tears and snot coming out of the nose. Like,
We'll-
I'm not
we will
crying.
roll deception checks to hide our reaction. No, out of kindness.
Hey, yeah. The uncomfortable turning and looking at the town notice board instead of. All right, well.
Did you know that there's a small village off one of the coasts that only trade in shells? They don't even use coins. It's quite fascinating.
That sounds nice.
Yes, isn't it novel?
Why are you crying, Scene? I can go get you 8 gold back. It's really easy.
It's not the money, Isha.
Scene would
I don't
would just
I don't
walk over to
understand.
tourists and start talking about the shell town.
I'm going back to bed. But this time in a different place, somewhere far away from here.
Called Shelton. They all say Bazinga when they make a trade.
Oh.
For the sake of something like brevity, you guys started that conversation as you were leaving the town's outskirts to find a place to camp. And you do pretty easily enough find kind of a clearing where you guys can lay out your camp and get a little bit comfortable.
Steris pops out her restful tent, but it actually just has like a giant symbol of the seraph on it.
Maybe, but if it's restful, sheesh.
It's got the
It's oh my god, I could share it.
Mhm.
4-person tent,
yeah.
so it can fit me
Or
and
one Turkon.
or one Turkon.
it could fit 2 Turkons.
Oh, 2 Turkons. It's okay. So Scene or Turris has to decide if they want to sleep outside.
Scene will sleep
If
outside.
you guys are posting watches, it almost doesn't matter.
Oh, there we go.
The
I do
effects on this
believe-
are so weird, actually.
We'll post a watch. I have not read it.
You can just like pick
Oh.
up the tent and move it around, like easily, but someone else has to succeed at an athletics check to move the tent. It also
Wow.
Auto-
Bug resistant?
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Even though you're already made of scales and you're practically bug resistant already.
You
Doesn't
know,
mean I like them.
all the places where we already get bit by bugs, Steris is still susceptible to get bit by bugs.
Anyway, I will pop my restful tent up. And then we'll discuss watches. I will volunteer to take a watch.
I will not volunteer.
Honest?
Yes, my lord.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. It's not your birthday.
Not yet. Very soon.
To be clear, hasn't had a birthday yet.
No, literally.
To be clear, hasn't been a year.
He's like 3 months old.
We need you to keep watch. We got this very nice tent we need to keep safe.
Yes. Also, Scene will take first watch.
So we got Scene, we got Steris, we got Armis.
Turkon can take last.
Sounds good. This close to town.
Oh my.
You guys have an uneventful night. Until Turkon, on your watch, on the very last watch, shortly after you start your watch, you hear off in the distance almost a rattling, growling sound.
I'm assuming I'm sitting on a log or something, so I'll just like slap my knees and get up, slowly pick up my weapon,
All right.
stare off in that direction.
It continues from seemingly the same place for quite some time. And then it kind of like stops for a couple of minutes. And then it picks up again. This consistent growling sound coming over the hill. And then you hear the sound. And in fact see a tree falling in the distance, breaking through a bunch of like tree branches and stuff, making a big old ruckus that probably actually briefly wakes everyone up. You realize that the growling was sawing, and you are just hearing the sounds of logging in the surrounding area.
Ah. Then I sit back down.
And then you all wake up well rested, sleep mostly uninterrupted, except maybe some of the later sleepers woke up to the sound of logging starting in the distance. So, after your rest, what would you like to do?
Leave.
I do imagine there is a lot of that.
This isn't the town we're supposed to parlay with for the other villagers?
Absolutely not.
That's up to you guys. That's not my... You guys can handle that however you like.
Oh, actually, during the night, can I just wanted to see, while it was dark out, whenever the moon came out, if I pulled out the ritual books to see if there's any, like, pages or notes or anything that were written in moonlight ink in this thing to see if there's anything more to glean in the book that we got from Garvon.
Did you click on in Garvin's ritual book on the last page? Did you click on the inspect the mark button?
Negative.
Okay, so you never looked at the mark. So close that this popped out at you, but in the moonlight, the last page looks a bit like this. Oh, I guess I will. Why is my show? Okay. It gives me like check marks of who I can show, but then it doesn't let me uncheck any of them. So, enjoy. That last page, the kind of like the pale symbolism on the page is much brighter in the moonlight. But not quite the silver like you're used to with like the moonlight ink, but kind of blood red almost.
Oh.
And you did see that pop up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Here, we'll give the stream camera a quick look. But other than that, you don't see anything else pop out at you under the moonlight.
I see.
So,
Isha comes back to the camp and is just like, can you believe they chopped down the tree I was in?
There was a pest. Can you blame them?
Unbelievable. These humans have no respect.
all right. If no one would like to do anything in the area, in the town, as you get moving, kind of like wake up in the morning and start your travel. Sorry, go ahead.
We were talking about trying to decipher more of the ritual book.
Right.
Perhaps that's something we could be doing during morning preparation.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah, Steris would approach Turris and ask to take a look at the ritual book, saying that he suspects there must be more to it, and we can work together to try to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I will use occultism, and you could aid me with something.
Let's see.
Here's my buttons. And I guess I'll use Arcana.
All right.
Oops, I did not do that. I didn't, but
That was hidden to me.
The good old self roll.
is that? Wait, what?
If you want to
You
right-click that
self-rolled.
and click reveal to
Reveal it.
yeah. Excellent.
There you go.
Excellent.
is
Excellent
that?
aid there. Okay. So this isn't like quite the same as identifying magic. It's a little bit easier since you're just kind of like piecing together the writings that are already there. You do get a success.
Yay!
What the fuck? Okay, great. Well, I said I would just give you whatever I rolled.
Wow! Teleportation circle? Hell yeah! Wow.
Never rolling on a random table again. All
What's
right.
wrong with
So-
what's wrong with a great teleportation circle?
So you do piece together out of the further back pages of the book a ritual for teleportation circle.
I see this as an absolute win. I don't understand the problem.
Yeah, I'm not shocked.
That's why he's mad.
It's fine.
Oh, I fucking filtered
No one
this
can actually
super
be the
raw.
primary caster
That's
for
fine.
this,
Yeah.
from what I
Well.
understand.
Correct.
Well, I could technically, but
Yeah, this is actually super high level. I messed up. I messed up the roll a little bit, but
Okay,
it's fine.
redo it. Oh, don't redo it.
Don't worry, we'll be able to get this busted teleportation circle eventually.
You guys already have probably easier access to teleportation shenanigans, so I'm not that super worried about it. Well, once again,
yeah, we have a 1 hour teleportation circle.
To a predetermined location, yes. Indeed.
Teleportation circles also to predetermined location.
Well, yes, but theoretically, it could be 2 different locations instead of always back to the same place.
I wish I could. The party sheet doesn't have. It would be great if I could drop rituals like in the party sheet, because I don't actually care who knows the ritual.
I'm gonna know the heck out of this ritual.
I suppose I could, like, I don't know. Let me try something. Anyway, anything else? Yeah, I can't make it into a scroll. Okay. Anything else you guys would like to do before you take off?
This isn't the village that we were supposed to parlay with.
They didn't, like, prescribe a place for you. Basically, you guys just, like, offered gold to help them out, and they were like, gold isn't, you know, we'd rather you do PR work for us and get us some trade friends. And then you guys said great, and they didn't really have any suggestions about where you start that.
Well, it's the closest village to them, right?
It is one of the, yes, it is the closest village to them.
Did we bring anything with us in terms of anything they can trade?
Stev.
Stev is with us?
Yes.
So I imagine you're like talking to Stev about this, and you're
Mhm.
like, "What if we started here?" Isha will simply interrupt the both of you. We'll just get a writ of trade from the queen, and then these people will have to listen.
That works for me.
That's not how you make. That's not how you make friends, though.
It is not your job to make friends for them.
Yeah, that's my job.
He needs a little help in the friend department.
He does not need help.
Look at him.
I have made my decision clearly. He does not need help, Turris, I can assure you. What he needs is something to force him to trade first.
Somebody's jealous. You don't want Stev having any other friends than you, isn't that right?
I would obliterate Stev if it were easier. What I'm
you're-
doing is the hard thing.
I can tell you're fond of Stev.
Don't make me reveal the tower to the Seraph. She'll turn and walk away.
I knew it.
And then we depart? Question mark.
Sure.
All right.
Isha leaves before everyone else
So,
gets to the city a whole day ahead of them.
oops. All
We
right.
wouldn't expect
This
anything else.
square doesn't do
It would be easier this way.
It would be easier, and then you wouldn't have to deal with tourists calling you out so appraisingly.
All right. So, you guys gather up. You start traveling the next day, continuing kind of further down, kind of the rolling wooded hills between these mountains. getting to a couple of crests where you can kind of like see the kind of river valley down beneath. Well, I say valley. The kind of open plains beneath. But they are still a little bit away before you break through to them. You kind of like enter a stretch of woods that are quite thick again. And as your travel evening is coming to close to an end, you come across kind of a spot where the woods are a bit less thick, where some of the trees have been like cleared away for a little bit of a spot where there's 5 kind of intentionally placed kind of moss-covered stones around a bit of a depression in the kind of like cradle between some of these hills.
There is something clearly here, but Isha is going to ignore it.
Totally fine.
As Stairs is taking in the sight, I'll pulse a little detect magic as I approach.
Let's see. There's definitely a presence of magic in the area, but it is not a specific spell or effect necessarily. It reminds you of kind of the go ahead and make a Arcana check, or well, check with any of your magical traditions that you would like.
Okay.
It is a feeling that reminds you of like other areas where the ley lines kind of come through close to the surface. This seems to be a spot that kind of like channels that energy upward to a point.
She'll kind of wave Turris over and ask him to try out his glasses, pointing to the spot.
Oh, throw them on.
Okay. You do indeed see kind of like this arc of... You're kind of at the top of like, well, you're above the top of a kind of like hump in a ley line kind of deep beneath you. But this like lump in it kind of gets pretty close to where you guys are standing. And you can see like occasional, almost like tongues of fire, this like energy kind of like slipping upward towards these stones.
Oh, how novel. I'll reiterate what I see and kind of... How far away are we from these things?
As close as you want to be.
Yeah, I thought we were kind of right on it.
Okay.
You kind of like come to the edge of this clearing, and this is kind of like in the middle of the clearing.
No sign of any local signs or anything about this?
No like signs. No real like signage, I guess.
I would like to inspect the stones to see if there's any like engravings or markings of some kind. I know they're moss covered, but perhaps I can brush away some of the moss.
Yeah, are you still wearing those like ley line glasses?
I would imagine Turris is. I don't think I have a pair.
Oh, I thought you took them and put them on.
Oh, no, I had motion for Turris to do so.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I am observing.
Yeah, I figured he's like right over my shoulder as we're looking.
Yeah. So this, as Steris kind of like puts her hands on it, you, Turris, see the stone kind of like light up a little bit, and in particular kind of like lights up around the spot where Steris puts her hands. Steris, you also see kind of a dull glow to it, to the stone, as you put your hands on it. But I don't know if you pull your hands away, it kind of like fades very quickly, and it's a very, very dull glow. It's like dimmer than torchlight. It's basically as bright as like, those like green glow star things. That's kind of like the level of light.
Okay.
It's very dim.
Yeah, I would imagine, kind of as Turris is like over her shoulder, they both kind of notice the glow and its different intensities with and without the glasses at the same time. She'll pull her hands away, kind of go like, "Whoa, did you see that?"
Oh, yes.
And then she'll place her hands back and hold them longer.
Is it like this? Is it like one of these toys that the kids used to have?
For you, I would say more so. You see like an arc of that like kind of fiery, watery energy kind of like make its way up to the stone that Steris touches, and then you see it kind of light up. For Steris, it is not that bright. For Steris, it just kind of like, when she puts her hands on it, it builds up to a glow that's about as dim as those glow-in-the-dark stars.
Also a great children's toy.
Yes, exactly.
As I am like holding my hands to the stone, anything changing?
You feel like a little bit of like static electricity on you, kind of. I would say your hair stands on end, but
All my snakes are sticking straight out. For effect, they're doing it to be funny.
And it kind of reminds you. You get a little bit of like an energized feeling from it. It kind of reminds you of the. Did you get like zapped when you were fighting the lightning willow, the thunder willow, in Turris's tower? Did you ever get hit by like the ley line zap?
Yes, I did.
Okay. It reminds you a little bit of that feeling, but like less violent. And you guys have done a little bit of like ley line tapping. You think that this is like something to focus the ley line energy in a bit of a safer way.
She'll take her hands back off the stone and she'll turn to Turris and say, I wonder what happens if contact is made with all 5 of them at once.
Ooh. Far apart of these, like, can't imagine somebody could touch all 5 of them at the same time.
Yeah, they're not really built with that in mind, it seems.
Perhaps you need a creature that is more attuned to ley line energy.
Like the Bahir. Or you.
Again, I'm ignoring this on purpose.
And your reasoning?
Do I need a reason? I'm insane.
And you continue to uphold that by withholding your real reason.
If
that's
she had
fine.
a tongue to stick out, she would stick it out right now.
Oh, I know she would. All my snakes are sticking their tongue out. Interesting.
I'm going to definitely write these down. Kind of try to take as many notes as possible from these stones to see if I can. What's the word? See if I can make my own other places and whatnot.
Okay, yeah.
I do think it's important to note where this is on the map, Turris. Could be
That
important.
too. Are the stones themselves marked with anything? Do they have any like sigils or runes or anything on them? Do they look like normal stones?
They look kind of like
Special stones?
just like kind of blackish, darkish, grayish, igneous rock, kind of. They don't particularly look special. When Steris kind of put her hands on it, kind of lit up with. For you, it wasn't that the whole thing was glowing. There are like veins of a particular ore inside, it seems. That was kind of like flashing for you. That got lit up almost as like you almost saw like an x-ray of it with these. That doesn't make any sense. You saw through it. You saw, since you were wearing the ley line glasses, you saw that energy channel into this ore that you can imagine kind of as like veins in these rocks.
Ooh.
So Steris and Turris are kind of engaged with these rocks, taking a look at these, investigating them a little bit. Isha, you are intentionally ignoring them.
I'm being snide.
Okay.
She is
And
being snide. She's manifesting a sandy tongue to stick out at me right now. Turkon, you hear off kind of to the southeast, almost the direction that you guys came from, kind of a rustling in the undergrowth.
I'll just keep staring in that direction while they're bickering.
Okay. And then Scene, I think you notice Turkon kind of looking around, attention elsewhere, and you turn around to kind of like look in roughly the same direction. And you see, not right on top of you, but like very clearly through the woods, you see just a lovely face staring right at you. Just like, it almost looks like a bush at first. And then you kind of realize that this kind of thorny bush is continuing like over a rock, and you kind of see, you're like, I don't think there was a bush here. And then you see it kind of like continue backwards, and you swear you see one of the vines of this bush like move a little bit. And then right like center mass of this bush, you see two kind of like dull pink eyes and like an open maw, just like in the center of this bush. This is, can I show you this? This is what you see. About 30 or so feet behind you.
Scene would like be tapping Turkon on the arm and be like, do you see that?
Give me one moment to set this up.
And
I'll actually move you guys.
Do I see it or do I just hear it?
I think you see something move. He points out in the direction that he's looking, and you see definitely that thing move. I will put you guys briefly over there. Isha, you can tell me where you are. So 30 feet, this is 45, so I'm going to say that's fair. Just right in the corner there.
I imagine that Scene and Steris, or Turris and Steris are like in the rocks, and Isha is like circling on the outside perimeter.
Okay.
Don't forget Armis.
Yeah, I will bring Armis out. It just doesn't come out
Armis!
with the character sheet like drop. I don't know where you had Armis standing, but I'll pull him out there. And I don't know how much you use Strix anymore, but I'll pull him out there.
He's more of an accessory, but yeah.
Okay.
Dang.
Let's see. I will drag all of these into.
Wow.
I thought it would work if I shift click the end. There we go. All
Jesus
right.
Christ, Konnor.
Hell yeah.
Oh, there's like another thing.
Yes.
Oh. Oof.
Woe unto me.
You did a self roll again, Chris.
You
That's
love
okay. He is in the initiative, technically.
Yeah, good enough. Okay. So,
Why are all my rolls self rolls today? Why is that my default?
There's-
You probably just
Click
have the thing clicked.
yeah. So, like, right above your chat box, there's like 4 buttons. One looks like a globe. One looks like a sneaky man.
A sneaky man.
What a sneaky man.
An eye crossed out and a person.
Yeah.
Click the world one. The globe.
Okay, thank you.
The globe.
The globe.
So, seen for free, you can point out the Thorncrawler to Turkon as this kind of all starts. It has not. It was like slowly creeping toward you. Now it is kind of like locked eyes with you. It is still kind of like slowly, stalking towards you, like kind of like an animal.
I will not demoralize because I think it's funnier if Isha is too concerned with bickering.
Yeah. How far is everyone from me?
We're definitely
you can move a little bit.
within.
You know, you can move a little bit in this.
No, it's all good. I'm going to use Fortissimo Composition with Courageous Anthem.
You know,
Let me see. It says the DC is usually the highest will DC of the composition's targets, but
Oh.
you get to pick.
highest will DC. I need to start having the party sheet open.
It's probably mine because I'm the only master.
Will is, yeah, you are at 24.
If you had a hero point, you could freely hero point this pretty easy. It's a lot of dice over 5.
Yeah, I'll hero point it.
What? Ah!
You also have an
Actually,
instrument that
I
should.
think I could just. Can I just try again?
I don't know. I don't know how this works.
It says I don't use the focus point.
Oh, yeah. Right. I don't think it spends the focus point if you fail. Can you do it again on the same turn?
This
I have no
is-
idea. I imagine so.
Are you okay if I just try it again?
Fine with me. Yeah.
Nice.
You telling me you're not breaking the rules by doing it? I believe you.
Okay, it doesn't make sense.
Oh wait, it's a free action,
For
right?
What?
So,
The spell
sorry,
shape is
Fortissimo.
the spell shape is a free action.
Okay, so you could not Fortissimo again. You could Courageous Anthem again.
Okay.
Which you don't even need to. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Courageous Anthem just happened, so.
Okay. We'll just say that the Courageous Anthem happens on its own.
Okay. If you want to reroll with the
So
hero
for-
point, that is fine as well. To get that 31.
It's fine. I should probably. I can just try next turn.
Okay. I'm gonna start. You're not interacting
I think.
with this guy up top at all, so I'm gonna start doing his turn.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone has Courageous Anthem for a turn. Or for a round.
How fast is he? Okay.
Stealth check.
Yeah, well, only Turkon technically knows where this guy is, and this guy doesn't technically know that Turkon knows where he is. So he's just sneaking 3 times on his turn. He does not realize that the 19 fails, so you all end up hearing something shuffling through the undergrowth up here.
How far is this guy from me? Okay.
God dang. Okay.
The group chat is popping off right now. It's been so quiet all day, and I'm looking at my phone now. It's exploding.
Yeah, indeed. I'm trying to give Marisa something to do. She's having a hard time.
Sorry. Scene, I didn't mean to, like, interrupt you.
No, you're good. I'm just checking. Do I have to cast Force Barrage at level 1 to get the wand going?
When you
Just-
activate the wand,
No.
it casts it.
Oh, okay.
So you can activate that with as many actions however you want from the wand, and it will just start pinging.
Okay. So that doesn't even use the spell slot?
Nope.
I've been using that wrong this entire time. I mean, not that wrong. It's just been using a first rank spell slot. Yeah, I'll just use my last 2 actions to use the wand at first rank. On this one, sorry, bottom right.
Okay.
For some reason, I can't target it.
That's fine. I still have damage buttons. So these two bolts come like zipping through the forest and like slam into him, knocking some leaves and vines off of him. He now knows that he has been seen, and he kind of like looks down at one of his legs that got blasted, and then looks back at you and lets out kind of a shrieky, shaky roar.
Nice. I don't have the pass turn thing.
Okay. You know what? My fault, as usual. Begin encounter.
Oh, okay. That makes sense why I couldn't target
And
it.
this guy already
Maybe?
snuck up here. He is technically hidden, but he is not undetected. He has been detected by you guys. And Isha, you can just plainly see him, so. All right. So this thing. Let's see, how far does it move? If you guys were not aware of the danger before, when scene starts playing some music and casting some spells, you are, as this rather large vine-covered bush creature comes trundling through the trees.
Rest in peace.
I was really hoping it wouldn't make it to me yet.
Let me just double check this here.
It's vines. It should only be moving like 10 feet
Well,
at a time.
you know,
It's vines, man. It's just vines.
It's just
It's just vines.
it doesn't have a whole lot to do after moving towards you twice, so it will just lunge at you with its big mandibled maw open.
It could not.
Well,
It might miss. You don't know.
also has could have done this from a little further away, but it's fine. Oh, you know what? That's the wrong attack. Same bonus though.
By one?
By
Well,
one.
two, I guess.
Branch.
It was supposed to be Jaws. I pressed the wrong button. It's the same bonus, so I'm just gonna roll Jaws damage.
Branch.
So it lunges at
Quite
you from out of the trees,
rude.
covering much more distance than you thought, taking a good chunk out of you with its bite.
I cast haste on Steris. And
Oh.
as I cast it on her, I'm like, I'm still bickering.
We're not done. Go kill that thing.
And then I will point out this creature as well.
Okay, so everyone,
I will point out using time sense though.
oh, okay, got you.
So it'll give me a recall knowledge as well.
Go for it.
It is using religion. I don't think that's a success. That's a pretty bad roll for me. But mayhaps. Ferris?
Yep.
Is that a success or a fail?
I was waiting.
I think that's a fail,
It is a fail.
probably.
It is a fail. I was waiting
Okay.
to see if you wanted to reroll.
No, I'm fine. Yeah, I point out the creature, I cast haste on Steris, and then I will pass.
All right, so that creature up there, no longer hidden.
Funny, because I still can't see it because of line of sight blockers, but that's fine. I'll go to the one I can see. So I'm going to move
It
twice.
is actually not your turn yet.
Oh shit!
I
Sorry.
apologize.
Never mind.
Yeah, you know, Scene, you are just the closest to this guy. This one did roll well on its stealth, so you hear a rustling just from the underbrush over here. And this one that was, in fact, undetected, lunges out at you.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh indeed.
And since it was undetected, you are technically off guard to this, so your AC will be 2 worse.
That sucks.
Oh, you're in range for a bite.
That's okay, Steve.
Oh my lord.
Hey, is that a crit fail?
It is that. It is that.
Thank God.
And ever since
You
that
love-
fateful battle in the forest, the locals had coined a new game called Scene Ball.
Yeah.
It was a lot like volleyball, but with a beholder.
All right, so it tries to bite you, fails. Its tentacle is going to whip around and try to shovel you into its mouth. There we go. That makes up for it.
Why?
It's okay. I give you a turn.
All right, so now you use the delayed consequences.
Actually, no, I'm mad at Steve.
Oh,
I don't know why.
alright.
I'm sure it's something.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fine.
That's fine. That's fine.
Sorry, she's
Well,
taking out her anger on
In
you.
that case, here's your thwap.
Also, it's only 34 damage. It's actually not that bad.
You know, I'm just gonna say it feels a little like something's up that you rolled the same number twice. Are you cheating?
It's not the same number twice. Technically.
I'm seeing 34s
Yeah,
for
but
both
the
of
dice were
those.
totally different. One was a 20 and the other one was a 1 and a 5.
He has a script going that just changes all of his dice to 34.
Gets the end result that I want. Yeah.
Oh.
It's a crit on everyone, actually.
All right.
Right on us all.
Almost.
And now
It's not a crit on.
Steris can go.
Now I can go. Okay, look, now I have
Yeah.
options. Who am I gonna? All right. I'm gonna move twice so I can move to here. And then, if my macro will work, we will. Doo-doo. That's not a good number. I'm re-rolling that. I would like to hit, please. Thank you.
That is much better.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hello, where's my ignition damage?
The macro can be a little bit weird on re-rolled
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. That's fine. I can. Let's see. 2d4. Oops. Oh, there's one. There's two. Wow. Okay.
It's 44, by the way.
Oh my god. Oops. Let's just. Oh my god. I'm goofing. I'm so sorry.
Good.
It's okay. How about we just...
There you go.
Hey, thanks. Oh, you're just doing it for me. Oh my god.
Yeah.
There we go. Jesus. Oh, well.
The 25 damage is good. I don't care. Just...
All right. So,
Sheesh.
you cut into it with a blade, and your blade sinks well enough into the vines, but much better with the flame on the sword burning away much of the foliage that makes up this thing's body. So it kind of catches and spreads across the thorns and branches a little bit.
Excellent.
And Terrace, it is your turn.
Wow. Wait.
Does
Sorry.
Stev look?
Go ahead.
Does Stev look like he's ready for a fight, or does he look like he's in over his head right now?
Stev is staring wide-eyed over here. He's about to fucking run. He already like half tripped when this thing jumped out. He thought it was coming after him, even though it's 30 feet away. And yeah. You may recall, but Stev, with 15 other people, made up a level 4 creature.
I figured. I just didn't know if he was endowed with a little extra individuality now that he's running around with us.
Lots of individuality,
Yeah.
no levels.
Oh, just being around us didn't level him up?
Correct.
What the hell?
Let's see here. Where's the buttons? It's my buttons. Can I just make those? I might just drop those in the bottom there if I missed the old UI. Anyhow, I'm gonna use my tandem movement.
So Denver is in chat. Not the city in which I live, of course.
The entire population of Denver.
Oh.
Just one Denver, from what I can tell.
I'll get between Stev and this thing to protect him.
Aw. Aw.
Yeah. And then Armus is gonna come up next to Steris over here for the same tandem movement. Actually, probably should. I mean, probably should help. What? How did he? Where was I? Where was he? Was he here?
Something like
Here,
that,
wasn't he? Yeah. Okay. So we'll go 10 feet there, and then Scene's not looking so good, and then 25 feet that way. So I'll go next to Scene.
Okay.
I'll help Scene out here, and also. Yes, fireball.
Ah.
Ah, yes.
Boom. Oh, it even looked cool the second time on Varys' stream. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the damage, and I'll roll the reflex saves for these guys. As this burst of fire just consumes that section of the woods.
Not bad.
It's wet enough that not everything catches fire, but certainly not nothing.
You know, I want to actually heighten this. I'm going to heighten this to 4th rank. How do I do that?
I don't know for your class.
Just roll it at 4th rank.
Yeah, you might want to like tap the spell again in your like 4th level spell slot. I don't really know how it works with your sheet. I'm not familiar. Oh, you might not know. You might not be.
You do not have this spell prepared, actually.
I have it at 3rd rank prepared.
Yeah, but not all spontaneous casters. I don't know if you can automatically upcast your spells. Probably, being a slide caster. I don't really know.
If that was the case, you would have like a do you have the ability to like star a spell
Yeah.
like in your character sheet?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would just click that because that would make it a signature spell. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now it lets me cast it at okay.
All right.
Let me delete this one then. There we go. I need to place a new burst, or is that one okay?
Just go ahead and place the new burst. I don't know if I have the auto target thing.
I'll watch it explode again. Why not?
And then go ahead and roll the damage for it.
That was really not as much as I'd like.
Okay. You never know. Okay, they didn't crit fail.
That would have been beautiful, though.
If they did both fail, they do both take full damage. As again, the fire just kind of catches on their form and spreads further than your burst would have normally spread it. Consuming like large parts of their kind of viney, grassy bodies.
Good. At least they did big fire damage to the big grass boys.
Mm-hmm.
And like, As the fire goes out and engulf them, Turris is gonna look back to Stev and just give him a reassuring smile and nods. Being like, we're gonna be okay. Like, it's kind of like a smile.
I have so much faith in all of you. I'll be over there. And he goes behind his rock. He will... You have a hand free?
Technically, yeah.
He will place in your hand a minor elixir of life.
Great.
Go a long way, I'm sure. Turkan, go ahead.
All right. Seeing everybody get in the fight, I'm just slow to react for whatever reason today, even though I saw them first.
You were just waiting for him to, move to you, so you didn't have to run at them.
Yeah. Less effort for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Nope, okay.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, no.
I thought this guy was dead for sure.
He might be.
Could still be. Scene, go ahead.
Okay. One sec. I'm going. I'm gonna use time jump
Oh,
to get away.
I see. Oh, okay. All right.
So I'm gonna move. Where's the other one?
All the way.
Like,
Yeah, correct. You cannot phase through the rocks.
Okay, I'll go like here. Oh wait, I get a force barrage missile. Sorry.
You do.
It is going at the one who hit me first.
Yeah. Alrighty. And that's your whole turn?
I should have actually
Oh,
two
yeah,
more
yeah, okay.
actions because the
Time jump is just one action, my bad.
yeah.
if you move like 15 feet forward and Courageous Anthem, that will hit everyone.
Yeah.
Can I adjust where I move?
Yeah, totally. That's fine. You haven't done anything else yet?
That should hit. Am I missing someone?
You're like not on the grid with that.
There's-
Yeah, you're just in range of Turk on there.
Okay. I will Courageous Anthem do the Fortissimo composition.
All right. All right.
Hey, there we go. So now everyone gets. That's just a normal success, right?
That is a normal success, yes.
Everyone gets Courageous Anthem, but the bonus is +2 instead.
Great.
If we drag this on, does that
I
success?
think you have to
Oh wait,
go ahead and drag that on you and then tap Courageous Anthem.
Courageous Anthem,
I think that's the automation.
and then spell effect success. Sorry, you said drag it on me.
Drag it on you and then just like click your spell. Click your Courageous Anthem. But you'll have to adjust your. Oh, it's a cantrip. Never mind.
1 sec.
Yeah. Also, for it's the Fortissimo thing is a value, so you need both of them. It's fine. It's a +2. It'll go away during Saint's turn.
Okay, sorry about that. And I have one more, I think. I will just use it. I'll do just another first rank Force Barrage.
I think this guy up here technically had to squeeze through those trees for 2 actions, and then starts moving down this way. He is not very fast, but he's coming in. The other guy, let's see.
Also, can you put this guy? Can you reveal this guy in the initiative as well?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I kind of thought it would automatically do that when I just revealed him, but that's fine. I'll do that in a sec. All right. So, you guys start to surround this thorn crawler. The kind of longer, scarier looking of the creatures. And he kind of like condenses himself, brings all of his vines inward, but they all kind of like bow outward at the same time as this tension builds. And then there's just like a snapping sound that trails from the front of it to the back. And this guy needs to be targeted too. The creature is within 10 feet of him. Need to make that DC 29 reflex save. Or take this damage.
Well.
Well.
His buddy fails.
Does Courageous Anthem?
It does not help you with saves.
The dice hate me today.
Jesus.
Oh, saves against fear effects. I see.
Do I take double damage if I keep that?
Basic reflex. Yes, correct.
Okay, I will reroll it then.
Man, I can't wait to play this game on my new computer. I finally bought a PC and everything's coming in the mail and I can't wait to put it together. And it's gonna be
Very
great.
nice.
Ooh.
My poor laptop is struggling. Okay. Hello, did my roll get eaten?
I do not see a roll. I do not see
Yeah,
a
to
roll.
me it looks like you didn't roll.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it looks like you have a 32 here.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's just
yeah,
a
you regular succeeded.
it's a success.
So you take half.
So you take half.
Okay, thank you. I was like, I don't know what happened.
And then this thing will move over here, which does.
And I will hit it.
Yep.
We'll also hit it.
All right. I think maybe Armis wasn't in range. I don't know if Armis has reach. Anyway,
Was Armis not in range of that guy?
I don't think so. Doesn't look like it.
Can I un-ownership? Can you remove ownership from Sarah's character sheet for me, please, dear God?
Okay.
She's not targeting anything. I'm getting 700 notifications about it.
I will do that in a sec.
Dang it.
I'll do it. Hold on. Can I do it? Let me do
I
it.
don't think you can do it, but you know,
Fuck.
I do kind of. Yeah, I don't think Armis was in range. I don't think Armis was in range. But if you meant to move him in range, if you meant to move him to like there. Oh, but Scene was there. That's right. That's why.
Yeah, I was recognized the scene.
Okay. So it does get hit by Stairs' slice, but is barely missed by Turkan's. And it kind of like crawls up a little bit onto this rock and then just like opens its maw over this thing. And like you see a tendril of that blue energy even without the glasses. You see the rock start to glow and the tendril of blue energy kind of like entering its mouth as the spikes all along it start to recharge, start to kind of like burst out from the vines and stuff around it again.
Oh my goodness.
Interesting.
It is funny how in the chat I'm still popping up as Steris too, even though I renamed my character sheet.
Yeah,
And
there's
the
like
token
a.
isn't, I'll
yeah.
handle that in a minute as well.
Okay.
Sorry, Mitchell. Didn't realize it was blowing you up. That's crazy.
Yes. Well, I technically have ownership of everyone's character sheet.
Ooh.
So anytime anyone doesn't do it, it blows me up.
Defaults.
Okay. I don't want to move, but I don't want to hold here, I don't think.
And now on other screens, your token will be named Stairs.
Yay!
Guess I can update it here too.
Okay.
Wow. I love the little beam and then the delayed explosion. It's actually so great. I don't see the damage.
I don't even see the spell in the chat. I'm gonna refresh.
I did not. I
Damage. Jesus. Did it eat my reflex save? Gosh darn it. Try that again.
Wow. Okay.
The Thorn Crawler manages to, after seeing the spell once, manages to kind of get behind the rock a little bit. And avoid all the damage, really. And he does go next. And he won't move if he doesn't have to. He's gonna just open his mouth and try to eat an Armis. So first it will bite. And succeed. Deal this bite damage. And then we'll, for an action, oh, I guess not even for an action, for free, try to grab. let's see. Grapple is against Fortitude, right? What's Armis's Fort DC?
16.
So that his DC or his bonus?
His bonus is 16.
Oh, this thing fails to grab Armis. And so, I guess that was an attack. Let's see.
Was it gonna try to eat him?
Yes, it was.
Oh,
Might not be done. Whips out with a vine. Tries to hit Armis again. We'll try to. Oh, I guess that's it. Yep. Yep, that's it. So. Just that initial bite damage of 20, and then a vine tentacle damage of 19. And then Stairs can go ahead.
okay. I will move. I'm going. I have Titan Wrestler, so I think I can try to pull this off. I want to try to shove big guy off the rock.
Oh. Let me look at Titan Wrestler real quick.
Oh, sure. I can send it. Let me. Boop.
Yep. All right. It's in that range. And 32
Okay,
versus.
that was my guess.
Yep. And you succeed. So you can shove it in 5 feet. And.
Excellent. Shove it. Oh gosh. Back
Okay. Like up here.
5 feet. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you.
So you shove it off and it kind of tumbles a little bit.
Excellent. I'm not allowed to break up my movement, so I need to move again to get close enough, and then I'll strike.
Okay.
I'll do a shielding strike. If I make a melee attack, and I'll raise my shield and recharge my spell strike.
Sounds good.
Let me hit him, hopefully. Hell yeah.
Okay. That is it. That is it. And then Turris, you will go next.
Let's see. There we go. Moving there. Wait, can I move there? Oh, I'm not using the right thing. Oh god. I'm lagging. There you go.
My main camera's lagging too, but my stream camera is totally fine.
There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna move right there. And then we can play at this game, and then where's the button? Where's the button?
Why is that so perfect?
What do you
Does
mean?
this specifically not hit you?
Does it?
That's so
Or
perfect
does it
other
not?
than that.
It's
not hitting stairs.
Okay, well, I can tandem movement, just boop. So when Armis moves, I can move Turris right out of there. So
Okay. I mean, if you don't have to. Yeah, yes.
I was like, does this just like say it doesn't target the summoner? Because that would be actually hilarious.
That'd be great.
That would be great as like the what's it called? The fused Eidolon. Just like run in, explode your armor.
That'd be sick, actually.
Let's see, roll reflex save for both these guys. Wow. Wow. Okay, so they both take half. Is this fire damage? It says on types, but is it fire?
I don't
know what type of-
If I get to choose,
You get to pick at the time you take defeat. So we'll just do this for now. They both take half, and then if it becomes relevant... What? Armus? Not you, Armus.
No!
How is he the only one that took the damage?
That's hilarious.
Fuck. Fucked it up. Fucked it all up. Konnor, I just realized that's your bullet point for your notes, isn't it?
There is.
It's like, what is this? It took me this entire combat looking over and seeing that message.
Do you need to cancel out that damage that Armus took?
I do need to, yeah, I do need to do that. I'll press that button.
Thanks.
Okay, and we can figure out the damage in a sec. You can tell me what kind of damage you took for that.
I didn't realize I needed to take specific damage, but I probably would have taken just like, I don't know, straight up arcane or force or something like that or something.
If it lets you take force, that's wild. I'll see if there's like a list of damage types.
Yeah, let's
but
figure that out later.
I do-
That's my turn.
I do kind of imagine, yeah, that makes sense if it's like an arcane blast. Steps.
Yeah, essentially.
Oh, you know, why not? Steph is gonna run out. I don't know how much attention you're paying, Scene, but you suddenly just feel a jab of pain behind you, like basically on the back top of your head. And you've been stabbed with a revivifying mutagen that heals you for 6 health.
Wait.
He stabbed you with a healing potion.
Oh, okay. So he healed me for 6?
Correct.
Via pain.
That's all he's gonna do. Turkon, you can go ahead. The confusion of being stabbed from behind with a oddly large needle is, that's still valid. That can still be there if you want. But it does happen to heal you.
Oh yeah, it's definitely there.
The dice are being so rude. What the fuck?
Dude.
Here we go.
Yeah, I got one.
Alright. Alright, jeez. Jeez. When you hit, you hit. You cut a big chunk out of this plant thing, and it is like it has been cut through so hard that it is almost toppling over at this point. Seaton, go ahead. I don't know if you took your 6 healing, but you can take that.
Yeah. I did take the 6 from Stev.
Okay.
I get my bolt.
Yep.
I'll still target the same one for now.
Alrighty.
I'll do a courageous anthem again with lingering composition this time.
Alrighty. That is definitely that's a crit success, I think.
Yes.
Nice. So it lasts for 4 rounds on everyone this time. And then I will use... I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna try to Vision of Death.
Sorry.
The one that I've been targeting.
Oh wow. All right. Okay. Wow. That is unfortunate, and I apologize.
What is it?
He rolled a
He succeeded.
natural 20.
So rude.
I know.
Not even gonna roll the damage.
I don't know what I did, but it said my courageous anthem was gonna last 1,983 years.
Yeah.
I thought I entered 4 rounds. I don't know what happened.
You were just so inspired.
I'm so inspired. It's just gonna keep me and the rest of my family line inspired for ages. There we go.
Let's see. Oh, you know, this guy should probably do something at some point. Where's 20 feet? All right, they'll move there. Squeeze on through here. I say squeeze. That didn't actually require a squeeze.
The way these things are just after scene is
I
crazy.
know.
It is actually not after scene
Why?
as it happens. It whips out. It has enough actions left to whip out with 1 tendril, and that tendril goes towards Stev.
Well, it was nice knowing you stuff.
Maybe it'll miss. Oh.
It will not miss.
Oh.
The lash just like
Oh my god.
he starts to look over, hearing the sound of this thing creaking forward, and the vine just like clips him on the side of the head and just sends him spiraling to the ground, and he is just out cold with 1 hit. Meanwhile, this thing, Steris, you push this thing off the rock, and it kind of like looks back and forth between the rock and you, and it just hisses in your face, and will spend 1 action like climbing back on the rock, and then it will spend... I don't know when I decided it took 2 actions to recharge. That's just not how I designed this, but that's how his last turn went. So he'll spend his last 2 actions pulling energy out of the stone again. So the stone kind of flares with light, and that will be his turn. The spike's now fully regenerating across his whole body.
Damn.
Sorry. Stev. Knocked 5 feet. Totally out cold.
Steph, oh my god.
Out cold? Like, just knocked out? Or
Yeah, it didn't like
He
break his
only had-
neck. but he's down for sure.
Yeah.
And frankly, closer to breaking his neck than, you know.
Yes, I was gonna say. I was like, that could almost be his entire life bar.
Yeah, it's
If he's like a level, if he's like level 3, he even
Mhm.
possibly. So fucking funny.
I'm gonna have to
Man.
put this boy in bubble wrap.
I hate to waste such good fireball targets. But
They're just irresistible.
yeah, but I fear that
Fireball.
if I don't,
There are plenty of
Like,
people
that's like-
around. Oh,
that flanking is fine.
yeah. What?
Ooh.
All right.
Take double my leash.
Double that? Holy shit.
Yeah.
It is not dead yet. Oh, it should have taken some fire damage at the end of its last. Oh, no, that's its recharge. Never mind. Parts of this huge vine creature just start withering, and like there's almost this tug of war. Start taking this guy's turn at the same time. There's almost this like tug of war. You see parts of it withering while parts of it are like regenerated and bolstered by the energy it's sucking up from the ley line. But ultimately, the withering is winning, and the thing takes a shitload of damage.
I'm really sad I rolled a 1 on one of those d12s.
Meanwhile, Turcon, this thing will try to bite down upon you. Crit on a 7? Wow.
Oh, you're targeting Steph.
Ah. How did that fucking... All right.
I was about to say, no, that should not be a critical.
I was like, ain't no
hold on.
way.
Does that even hit, actually?
My AC is 25.
Okay. Alrighty. So, it's big, like... It's like getting bit by just, like, 50 needles. It has these very thin, like, spine teeth. It will try to grab you at the same time. And this will be against your Fortitude DC.
Which is plus 19.
Okay, just barely hits you with the grab. Then... Yep, you are only large, so it will attempt to swallow you whole.
Actually, the bite wouldn't have hit me.
The bite wouldn't hit you.
No, because it has a -4 for unconscious.
Oh,
Because you were
Stev,
targeting instead.
that only gets calculated in the AC. So the
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
so
Never mind.
Stev's AC is 4 lower, not yeah.
Good try, though. I love to see it. I love to see it.
So it grabs
Gotta keep 'em
Turcon,
honest.
manages to like grab it with these kind of like tendrils that are by its mouth, and then it just like lifts straight up and like tips its mouth up, and Turcon slides inside of this thing. Well, actually, hold on. We have to do the athletics. You have to do the athletics check, which is also against your 4 DC. It actually is just gonna fucking fail this. Success by 1. Reflex. The swallow hole is against reflex. That's great. Okay, so all
God
that stuff
damn it.
does happen. So you are
Don't worry, buddy.
you are grabbed and you are slowed 1 while you are being eaten.
All swallows are usually against reflex, actually.
I just
Mitchel's
forgot.
like, I know this.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where most of you guys in my party are good at reflex saves.
Yeah.
It's my turn. Okay.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna use I'm gonna try to kill this thing, hopefully with my hasted strike. Please.
It is a hit.
Please die. Oh.
It isn't dead.
Ah! God damn it. God damn it. Okay. Shit. I was really hoping he'd just die. Okay, great. Not dead.
He's
Cool,
not
cool,
yet dead.
cool. Well, I need to move. Okay. I'll
It's
just try to
okay.
hit him again.
You can go do something else. If he turns around and decides he wants to squirt all over me, it's fine.
It's definitely not a squirt. But all right.
Whatever it did before, I wasn't really paying attention.
Thorns, it shot
he needs to
thorns.
die. Him's gotta go. Let's see. I was so confident my strike was gonna kill it. I'll try to hit it again.
All right.
Fuck.
It missed, and it can't be pickpocketed.
Okay, cool. Use my hasted action, use a strike. I have 2 actions left. Damn.
I could have just pulled the engulf effect on you.
We love to see it. Does using a spell incur a multi-attack penalty?
If the spell is an attack roll, yes.
Correct. If it's like a save spell, then no.
Cool. Well, shoot. Let's see. We'll try to whack him with this.
Ooh, okay.
Oh shit.
Are you?
Take 9 damage.
Hey. Oh my god.
It
Man's
lives.
got a magic pixel fucking health bar. Oh, jeez.
It
This fight was going really awesome.
it grabs the stone for a moment. You think it's done, and it kind of wavers, and then it claws back up and
Oh my God.
continues
Okay.
slurping leyline.
For my last action, try to shove him off the stone. Sorry, Turkon, you're just gonna have to wait.
Is that with the
shove him.
-10?
This isn't a minus. Yeah, this is.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah.
You do not shove it up.
Awesome.
Shoving's not interact, is it?
It
It doesn't matter. This guy doesn't have a this guy doesn't have a reaction. I'm done. Carry on. Chris.
Well, not every turn can be perfect.
You know,
I'm gonna touch the stone.
you touched
Him being a death
You touched
door,
the stone.
he's got like.
you touched the stone with some intent. Are you just tapping it? I mean, are you tapping it or are you tapping it?
I haven't been asked that since college.
You haven't
played Magic the
Magic
Gathering.
the Gathering since college?
Yeah, I haven't played Magic the Gathering since college. Love that mana. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to. I'm observing it, trying to siphon the ley energy, and I'm gonna try to do the same thing.
All right, go ahead and give me your whatever magical tradition check you would like. Okay. At this ley line, that would normally be a regular success. It is upgraded because of the particular circumstances of these stones to a critical success for you.
Sick.
Let's see. So, for a minute, I believe it is. I will double check, but for a minute, when you cast a spell, You can alter it as if you had used either the Reach spell or Widen spell metamagic feats. If you are unaware of what those do, Reach gives any spell you cast basically an extra 30 feet, or less. Widen spell gives any like AoE spell you cast another 10 feet, or less. And lengthens cones and lines. And yeah.
Can I widen a circle?
Yeah, that's precisely what widen is for.
Into like, I mean, into one direction. I mean, not just like
no.
radius wise.
It widens the entire radius.
Major second.
It basically like
actually.
adds another ring to the circle.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm lagging on. I'm trying to look
sorry, that's 5 feet, not 10 feet. But the spell has to at least have an area of 10 feet. That's not bad.
Yeah, that way you can't widen raise.
Yeah, you can. Correct. Yes, Reach can lengthen raise, but that's it.
Yeah, it's like that's explicitly what they were like trying to prevent, and I think that's really funny.
So if it goes 20 feet, it'll go 30 feet now?
25.
25. Yeah.
25. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Do it.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it to all of you, including Stairs.
Wow. Okay, I have my shield up.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
that'll do something.
She's barely hurt. It's fine. And does this already hit them all anyhow, or is that?
No.
Oh, hold on. Let me. If I put that, that's the normal 20 feet emanation. Does that already just hit them all?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Looks like it.
I guess I'll just do it normal then.
Okay.
Since it'll be the same damage either way, right? It just widens the spell.
correct. Just makes it bigger. Okay, let me select all the dudes. Oh, I accidentally unclicked 2 of them? How'd I frickin'... Alright. Okay, both these guys succeed, both of them take half. They all succeed, they all take half. And then it will be Turcon's turn? Or maybe you're not done, I'm not sure.
Oh, I killed one. Nice.
You did indeed finish off the Thorn Crawler.
Ah, thank God.
Which Tendrick? Gula's got. Okay, this one still doesn't take damage.
Let me double check. nothing stopping me from casting a spell if he's using Eidolon's Wrath, right? Like a spell at the same time.
How many actions? Eidolon's Wrath is 2. Let's see. You could use. Let's see. So if you're using Act Together, I think you only get 1 action for yourself if he's doing a 2-action thing.
Yeah.
But
So I'd
yes.
like to protect companion.
All right. Sounds good.
And that's my turn.
Does Eidolon's Wrath not, like, hurt the Eidolon at all?
I don't think so.
Huh.
It emanates from the Eidolon. So technically, like, anything in the square that it's in is not actually considered part of the range.
Just releases? All right.
So I have to use a unarmed attack to get out of this?
Is it specifically unarmed? Let me double check. And paste it to chat. Take up the whole chat box real quick. Blah, blah, blah. So while a creature is grabbed, blah, blah, blah.
I have to use an escape. Yeah, check using your unarmed attack modifier.
So while a creature is off guard, blah, blah, blah. So unarmed attack to escape, but you can just, like, regular attack as well, if you want.
Yeah, okay.
You are technically restrained, though, right? Because you're swallowed.
It's just grabbed. There is no
Oh.
default restrained with
Oh,
swallow.
but the grab does have the DC 5 flat check where you lose your action.
Yeah, well, yeah.
In escape, it also says I can attempt an acrobatics or athletics check.
Correct.
Instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives you a few options of how to escape.
But this action still has the attack trait. So I mean, I might as well just try to attack.
Well, if you can
It's definitely
do...
valid. One thing to keep in mind is you have to hold your breath while you're in here. You cannot breathe, and you lose a round of air every time you attack.
But not when I try to escape? Or
I think not when you try to escape.
Even when anytime you take an
Yeah,
action, you lose breath.
You
Right, yes.
always lose a breath. That's why it was always so scary when I got swallowed.
And if you try to cast a spell or something that requires your voice, you lose, like, all your breath.
Yes.
Yeah, don't do that.
If you can deal piercing or slashing damage, you only need to do 14 damage to escape.
Mm-hmm.
Which I can.
Pretty much if you hit, you
You think
do
I
that.
take damage naturally with my my horns as I go down?
I would say
You will
can
need to do.
attacks-
You do need to do a flat check, regardless.
Let's see anything anywhere saying.
It's a condition of grabbed.
if you attempt a manipulate action, I don't know if striking actually has manipulate. So I think you can just strike without
Oh, let's
getting
go.
that check.
Yeah, of course.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. He's suffocating.
Oh. Don't worry, I'll get
Ow.
over to him.
How much air do I actually have?
You have air equal to. You have a shitload of air actually.
Yeah, because it's your con mod.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll double check, but my character lived for just a million years after being swallowed. They were higher level, but I never remember how much it is, but you have some to spare. Then
There we go.
now it doesn't matter.
Never mind, he doesn't need me.
About to explode this from this damn thing.
Jesus
Hell yeah.
Christ.
Tear it apart from the inside.
You definitely.
Teresa never could pull that off.
It's a tough one to pull off.
Oh, I did forget to do the flat check.
You don't need. You don't
So-
actually need the flat check. Attacking doesn't have the
Oh, that's
manipulate
right.
trait. Also,
Yeah, you're not restrained. It's yeah.
you just do like a Hercules with the Hydra, and you're back to Corbin. You just like get the pointy part of it through, and then just rip open its entire. It's not really an esophagus, but you know, its entire stalk, and it just like splits open, and it just drops you out entirely. You do still only... Yeah, that is still all your actions, because you were slowed at the
Yep.
start of your turn. I accidentally took off Clumsy, I think. We'll see what happens.
Took off
Scene,
what?
go ahead. I was trying to take off your debuffs, and I right-clicked Clumsy on accident, but it didn't take it away, so that's good.
Nope, Clumsy's still there.
I'm just gonna blast this thing so I get the first shard for free. And then I get 6 more.
Alrighty.
Let's see max damage here, Konnor. I need multiple 6s. Pretty good.
Is pretty
Yeah.
good.
Wait, I can do the collapse
I would
thing.
love that. And that's all three
One set.
all 3 actions that you're doing that?
Yeah, I'm doing all 3 actions.
Alright.
Is this working?
Is this working? It is working.
Yes.
Subtract 4 from that. So just
26.
yeah.
So you just machine
I
gun
was
this
just
thing with
gonna
bolts, ripping bits of like vine and fungus and mushroom off of this.
No, you don't have to subtract 4. It's fine. Yeah.
That's my turn.
All right. Well, I should only be dying 1, but it's fine.
Let's see if this plant's a prick.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, by default, he's got a lot of pricks.
This one is the relatively smooth one.
Relatively smooth.
It's to self-recover is 15. I gotta look it up. I never fucking remember. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Steps dying. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, he still has a turn. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's 10 plus dying value.
Oh.
So technically,
He's
I think
actually
this is
his dying value goes down by 1. He's actually just stable. Okay.
Good for Stev.
This guy doesn't have too much cool to do, so he's just gonna try to eat Isha.
oh my god.
Uh-oh. That plant's a dick.
Hit by 0.
Yep.
We'll try to grab you.
Hold on. We're just gonna not actually.
You're just gonna turn to sand.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck you.
So it like brings down its mouth right where Isha is. Looks like it just engulfs Isha entirely, and then pulls back, and there's just this like trail of sand coming out of its mouth, and it's just like. Meanwhile, Isha is just standing there. decides it doesn't like that. It's going to.
It goes for the subconscious guy, the unconscious guy on the floor.
No, it's gonna try to whip at Scene instead.
Oh, shit. Oopsie.
Whoopsie.
One for Turris, in fact. Also. Misses Turris. Does hit Scene. For 20 damage. Wow. You should go ahead.
Wait, did you say that was me?
Hey, yeah, you took 20 damage.
But why?
Because it just got a mouthful of sand trying to eat Isha. And you blasted the shit out of him. That's why.
I guess.
Okay.
There's like no real way for me to. I'm gonna just squeeze through that.
Okay.
I guess more realistically, Isha's like jumping on top of this rock, and she's like,
Meanwhile, surprise.
What? Tentacle only.
He misses. Misses quite badly.
Oof.
"You're not the only one who can do a Shia LaBeouf."
Damn. All right.
I'm gonna move to get here. This guy's dead. I could step over him without issue. It looked like there was enough space where I didn't need to squeeze, but I'll
Yeah, you can
let you adjudicate.
you're fine. Yeah. Those rocks on the
Okay,
ground are not big enough to require squeezing.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay, so I'm moving. I am spell striking. I am hopefully killing. I am using my last hero point to reroll. But I'm just gonna do my macro again instead of
That's totally
messing it up like last time. And I'm definitely gonna hit this time and not miss. Hell yeah.
There you go.
Get rid of my hero point. There we go.
All right.
I'm still hasted, so I'll attempt another strike at.
You do not have to.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, okay, great.
I was
so ready
interrupted
for it
by
not
a
to
dog.
be dead. Oh, I see.
She's just even getting on the chair
So
is so loud. What the heck? buddy?
Wow.
So you light up your sword again and you cut into this thing, and the flame immediately just licks over the top of it, and the entire kind of top shrubbery going on top of its head lights up in flames, and it lets out kind of a pained screech and like raises its tentacles in the air as it's shrieking, but then very quickly just like falls down to the side and slumps into a burning heap against this rock.
Stairs will like slough off any of the debris from that slice off her sword, sheath it, and let out a sigh. And tell Isha, were these the leyline beasts you were talking about?
Isha just like, can you just move me over the edge of this? And she walks away and she says no. Just avoiding going into the middle of it.
Sheesh, everyone's fucked up.
Stay
Yeah, everyone is kind of fucked
a
up.
little bit. Those things did
How's
some
Steph
actual
doing, though?
damage.
Poor Stev.
It's Stev is technically stable. We will need to stay here for a while though.
Indeed.
I can heal Stev. That's fine. I accept that he is my charge.
We
book.
can remove him from the circle. Oh, you're using your spell.
All right. That fully heals him. And he just... just very, like, slowly rocks his head back and forth. No, like, dramatic revival. Just... just very slow and grumbly coming back to consciousness. Kind of reaches up and touches where his cheek got, like, slapped by that tentacle. It's just like... oh, that was not my best fight.
They took you by surprise.
Yeah, I haven't been
Oh,
sucker punched like that.
Is that for me?
yeah, I'm trying to treat wounds you. You only heal for 10, but it's something.
It's better than nothing.
Indeed. You're immune for an hour, though. Sorry.
That's okay.
I did not do a good job of sneak and break in anywhere tonight. If we want to take a quick 5-minute break, we can do that.
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
Well, I'm good.
The
but...
break is for him.
Well,
yeah, you take a break. We'll be treating wounds
okay.
over here.
All right. Sounds good. Go ahead and take care of any
Paris,
after
I
combat
healed you
injuries.
for 40.
Why are you trying to pickpocket me?
Because you weren't paying attention.
I healed you for 40.
welcome back. We tried to pickpocket all the creatures. They have nothing.
I'm healing myself for 23.
Yeah.
Scene is healing.
They don't have pockets so much.
Yeah.
They
Lo
have
and
wooden
behold.
gizzards.
No pockets. But we checked their wooden gizzards too, and there was nothing. So
Dang.
just
Okay.
just some Turkon fur in this one's gizzard.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think everyone patched up.
Sounds good. What would you guys like to do from here?
I'm gonna keep bickering with Isha.
Okay. Wonderful.
Stairs will step to the edge of the circle and ask Isha why she's refusing to interact with this ley line, but she slurped up the ley line that was in Turris's tower.
What?
I'm asking why you're so wary of this particular ley line when previously you were so eager to consume ley line energy.
New dietary restriction.
Hmm. Isha's on a ley line diet. I gotta write that down. Stairs will scoff at you and then turn back to the rest of the party. Hmm. It might be dangerous for us to linger here too much longer. I think these things were attracted to us tampering.
If you wish, I can watch. I am not harmed.
That would be appreciated, Isha. At least until we can get the rest of our observations written down.
Isha picks up she breaks off a piece of rock from the backside. And then climbs up a tree.
As in a piece of the rocks that were glowing, or just a random rock on the ground?
Could have a little snack.
A little ley line snack to go.
Oh, she's immediately cheating on her diet.
I won't tell.
Before we got attacked, I wanted to see if I could do a nature check to identify the specific ore. That
Boy,
is,
I'd like to help out with that.
Sure.
channeling the ley energy.
You said a nature check. Okay.
And I'm going to
Natural, right?
use
Yeah.
the private GM roll, right?
Yes.
Okay. Same thing as always. I'm gonna. That's.
I guess I meant blind GM roll. But that's fine. And you're rolling for the same thing or for something else?
For the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to aid or co-work?
We go right back to our research.
This is, yeah, it's similar ore. You guys are kind of talking it over what he saw in the ley line glasses. The rock on the outside is not really important. Although this doesn't look like a natural formation, like the rocks here are separate from the ground that they sit on. The ore inside is not a common ore, but has common enough uses. It is often used in the creation of like clockwork or mechanical constructs, as like both a power source and a kind of means of, I want to say programming, but as a means of encoding instructions.
Are you meaning to say this is like red ore from Minecraft?
I mean, it's blue.
Or whatever it's
But
called?
yeah. It's not exactly. It is commonly used in like magical circuitry and stuff. Which isn't. That's more what you get from the crafting check. From the nature side of things, like, yeah, you kind of know what it's commonly used for, but it is also, you know, that its kind of innate properties are that it channels magical and ley line energies much more efficiently than almost anything, almost any other substance. Like a lot of spellcraft is that magic is a little bit wild and a little bit unpredictable and hard to shape into the way that you want it to be shaped. So a lot of spellcraft is like learning to kind of control that and shape it in the right way. And this ore is great for that.
Does this ore have a name?
You'd think after
Not that we
5
know,
years.
clearly.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like,
It is called many different
How
things.
have we-
What kind
how
of...
have we had a name?
What...
Unobtainium.
Do you want like the
Unobtainium.
scientific name?
Gradium.
Do you... Gradium.
Laylight or layite?
It is commonly known to be used, like mass amounts of it were used to make the flying city fly 2 ages ago. So it is kind of commonly called Skystone. But it has other names. And you can know the scientific name, you can know whichever of those names you want. You can make up the local nomenclature that you grew up with if you want. From here.
Laylight.
Laylight.
It's a layite.
Layite.
Layite. That's so funny. What is this ore? There is without wanting to set. He doesn't have a name for it yet after years.
I'm just
This is what it
surprised that it
does.
took this long to come up.
No, it didn't.
What do you mean?
In my notes from campaign 1,
Oh.
I have a note that says remind Varys to name it.
Oh my god.
Well, it definitely didn't have a name
Draginium.
back
I'm gonna
then.
call it Draginium.
When you guys ran into it in your first adventure arc, I didn't have a name for it back then. I was like, oh shit, that's a good question.
Dragon's Ore.
That's so weird. What's a that?
And nobody knows, which is why Dragon's Ore. Draginium.
Anyway, sick. I don't really think it's a good idea for us to like try to pocket any of this ore here in particular. I worry
If there
about
was a rock down
destabilizing.
with a piece of the ore missing.
I worry about it destabilizing this situation here, but you know, that's just
Yeah, the way it's kind of constructed here, I'll give you the 28 was, or you know enough from the crafting check. Like, you know the common uses. This is not the common, like, they're obviously not trying to make any kind of construct here. Seems like this is more for ritual purposes. The specifics you're not sure of, but This has that vibe for sure.
This is all such a fascinating resource. As much as I'd like to harvest it for my own means, I'd be beside myself from disrupting any local rituals.
I don't see any recent tamperings other than yours. My guess is that the people here do not even use this place.
I wonder if there's more of this somewhere nearby as well. Perhaps I shall take a small bit of it back for, Luca. I bet he would find it fascinating, considering he's a clockworker himself.
Adisha's comment about it, like the locals likely aren't using it or haven't used it for some time. Perception check to actually see if there's any evidence of use. Besides it being moss covered. That could be aesthetic.
Right.
Yes, the people are just growing moss on it.
You find
Cultivating moss.
It doesn't seem like there's heavy traffic through here, but you find some kind of like faded footprints that aren't from you guys and Stev stumbling around. And you find a spot where some of the moss has been... you find like kind of a somewhat busted up stick next to one of them in a spot where some of the moss has been kind of like scratched or knocked away. It seems like it sees some use. See some evidence of some traffic and evidence that they spent more time here than just passing through.
Terrace is looking at that, and at the same time, Terrace is like, all right, Armis, I want you to give it one good whack, all right? I'm sure you can knock at least some of it loose.
I feel like a sample should be fine, but don't take too much.
Oh, right, of course. Don't take too much, Armis. And then inside his head, hit it really hard.
Armis.
Line.
All right.
Oh, Connor's muted.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Armis received an...
We're just trying to prompt
Yeah.
you.
I'm so sorry. What was
You're breaking
Armin
the rock
wants to
open.
Yeah, he says...
You gotta hit the rock real hard.
Yeah, verbally he said
Okay.
just, hit it hard enough to just like break loose a little sample. And then in your head you heard, hit it really hard.
Okay. Yes, my lord. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll for Armis, Voraktee.
Don't worry, we'll work on that.
And you're probably going to hit. Go ahead and just roll a damage roll.
How do I just do the damage roll?
The button to the
Oh,
right
there's
of
the button.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. So, he wheels back and punches one of these rocks, and it gives kind of a... It rings out more than you expect. Almost like hitting a bell, but a little less ringing to it. A little more like of a deep, kind of earthy tone underneath. But it does ring out with just like a dung. And a light flashes from it and between all 5 of the stones. And they kind of give like harmonious ringing, almost in like a chord
Oh.
with the rock that was struck.
Armis, do that again.
Armis does not hit it hard enough
It was nice
to break a
knowing
piece off. But it does ring out and cause a bit of a wave of like the flash through all the stones.
Interesting.
Do that again, Amos. Do that again.
Let's. How about Armis does that again? But we all stand over here.
All right, that time, again, there's like a dong sound and all 5 lights flash. This time, the first one you hit kind of like bends and detunes a little bit. It's like dong. And again, all 5 of them kind of ring out in a similar fashion. This time, when Armis pulls his fist away, a chunk falls off of the rock, and there's a bit of a crack left over.
Scoop that right on up.
And you see kind of like in the little, both with the chunk that he pulls off is the sample, and inside the kind of crack left over, the glow lingers just a little bit before kind of fading.
This is novel. I'd like to find more of this. I wonder if there's an ore refinery inside my tower.
It's something we could discover as we continue exploring the floors.
Yes.
That's
If I can harness the properties of this magical ore, there's no telling what sort of devices we could make.
There are history books that could tell you the kind of devices you could make with this ore.
Exciting! Next time I'm back in the library, I'm going to have to do much research.
Also, Steris, when you backed up, Turcom, well, you're a little far.
Yeah, I
Turk
got
on
very
dip.
far away.
But Steris,
Once I started hitting the stones.
So the thorn crawler here, its eyes, once it was defeated, kind of like turned cold and black, like the energy behind it went away, same with its mouth. Each time Armis hit the rock, a little bit of that kind of pinkish purplish flare kind of came back and then went away.
Uh-oh.
It didn't stir, it didn't look like it moved, but something in it definitely reacts with the surge of ley line energy that happens when these are struck.
Oh, interesting.
Not so much with the other two. Not as much.
Interesting. Turcon, help me cut it open.
You know, the other one's already cut open, right?
That one, I don't care about that one. Cut open this one.
Yeah. What's up?
Do you think that these other rocks have a different frequency?
That's a good question.
By the way, everyone
Can-
left. It's Isha is in the middle.
Yeah, immediately.
And I, one sec. Okay, I'm gonna make a case for something that might sound kind of crazy. Tell me if I can't do it.
Okay.
Can I use third action or second? Either one's fine. Concordant choir.
You'd need the third one to reach all of them.
Okay. I would do third action.
Okay.
Drop it in the middle of this, and then based on the sound, see if any of them revert at a different
Sure. Do you
frequency.
tell Ish to move?
Oh yeah, I mean we both want to move.
Okay.
I don't know if Isha actually cares. I don't. It's like a level 1 spell. It'll do like at most 8 damage. I'm not really that concerned, to be honest with you.
Do I have to move? Will it damage me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move.
To all creatures.
Also this.
Oh, okay.
I'm holding up the resonating fork.
Okay. Constant low hum, vibrating slightly when touched. Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. And then Scene would just be like, do you want to move?
She does not respond to you.
Scene would look over at Steris and be like, do you think it's fine if I just, like,
Do it.
drop up? Okay.
All right.
Here, I'll place I'm just gonna place it right on Isha.
Perfect.
Right. So you shall have to make a fort save for the not very much damage. It does make all 5 of these rocks kind of vibrate and hum. It's not quite as violent as when Armis just smacked one of them. They all kind of start to hum at their own different frequencies, and it makes a very like resonant, powerful chord between all 5 of them.
So you're telling me the notes are different?
Yeah, they're yes. It roughly makes kind of a 9th chord.
What chord?
In like a higher pitch, which is just the 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 9th notes of a, they all harmonize very, very nicely.
Can I like walk around as it's resonating and kind of figure out which ones are resonating at what frequencies?
It'll persist a little
I
bit.
mean, not like Okay. I probably
team
can't
building,
tell you
team
like.
building. Here, Armis, you take the rock that you already punched. I'll come up here.
As this happens, by the way, that seed that I put in chat that you find, I mean, I didn't put the item in chat. I was just talking about it in chat. So you find something in this Thorncrawler's head that's like a very dully glowing, kind of like planty capsule of sorts. And it too lights up when this chord gets played, when these things start like humming and ringing from the concordant choir. And go ahead and make a perception check.
4. I thought I was harvesting its gem heart. You're saying it's its brain?
A little bit, yeah.
Crazy.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You see the light is coming from something in the middle of this little capsule, this planty capsule seed thing. And you see it like kind of shimmer and like shift ever so slightly toward these stones, toward the closest stone.
Okay. I will the team building exercise. I'll take this rock.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I buried myself under that guy. There we go. Thank you. I will kind of hold the little seed capsule in my palm, and I'll slowly move it closer towards the rock and observe it as I'm doing so.
Okay. Some of the light on this rock kind of starts to almost like accumulate at the surface and then drift towards that little seed, like a tendril of smoke, similar to when this creature was inhaling energy from it, but not as violently. It seems like the ley line energy is attracted to the seed is attracted to the ley line energy. Seems like it goes both ways.
We should do more research on this seed back at the tower. Maybe if we plant it, we can have one around the house, you know.
Stairs, go ahead and roll me a nature check. One more.
Yeah.
As you're observing this.
We're just gonna grow one of these creatures at the tower tours.
Yes.
Oh, that's not great. Also, wasn't private. Sorry.
All good.
I don't have any more hero points, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just yeah.
It reminds you of something from like more from the animal kingdom than the plant kingdom, the way this seed is kind of reacting, but you're not sure what. You'll have to get some more information.
Kirkon, your rock. The team building exercise. I don't know what Turris has in mind, but I am listening to him.
Dude, I
don't know.
Kirkon's
I don't
turn.
know.
Where are we looking at?
If there's anything in mind, I think Turris is just seeing that two people are working together. Unless Turris does have a plan.
So piggybacking on what Scene was doing, seeing if there's like a certain like order we can play these, like hit these things in to see what kind of notes or rhythm or energy we can channel through that. Isn't that what Scene was kind of looking at?
Yes, I was gonna drop the concordant choir, see which ones are resonating at different frequencies.
Yeah.
I put the chalk in chat because I was gonna go around to the different rocks and I was gonna like make marks based on which ones
note?
like essentially create.
Sorry, go ahead.
Not like I don't know if I could figure out each note, but
Scene doesn't have
I
perfect
would
pitch?
I don't know. Can I roll for that?
I don't know.
You should.
I don't care. You can have perfect pitch if you want. Doesn't, you know, it's fine.
Isha, for a second out of game, Moto, you would play like the Jacob Collier of like Pathfinder characters.
I don't know what that is. But yeah, I would. You're right.
Yeah.
Correct. Who the fuck is Jacob Collier?
He's like some music genius who has like perfect
I'm
pitch
not-
and can play like.
I'm not. I will say Isha's not a music genius. She's just a fucking bat.
Right.
No. I'm more so just mean you would play the character that's like perfect at everything.
She's definitely not perfect at everything.
If someone
You
played
just
the
think
character
she's
that
perfect
was
at
perfect
everything.
Yeah.
I don't even think she thinks she's perfect at everything.
Correct.
Oh.
That I believe.
I think you guys are just.
So,
You guys
Anyway.
are happy to make assumptions. She's happy to let you assume.
I'm not sure what the plan is with the
See-
stones here.
My plan was to take the chalk and just like essentially make marks or number them,
Mhm.
like 1 to 5, I think, because you said it's the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically like it almost goes in a star-like pattern of just like 1. I'm not pinging very well. Like 1, 3, 5, 7. Oh my god, my quick draw is not working very well. Whatever. Goes in a star-shaped cross.
Scene would also ask Isha for the tongs, the fork.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah. Question mark. I give it to you. I don't know.
I don't know what
Uh,
key the fork is in. I don't know what note the fork is, but
It's in all of them.
I don't know either. Scene is in order from
It's greater, so it's in every single one.
I see.
in order from lowest note to highest. Scene is going to like in the star pattern. Scene will hit each of the rocks.
Okay. Yeah, it
Does
like
anything
builds up the
happen?
chord from bottom to top, and it sounds nice. Most of all of the spellcasters and everyone who's taken part in any kind of cultural ritual, whether it's spellcasting or not, knows that the like order and intensity of hitting these things would depend on the ritual you're trying to perform. And this whole place seems to be built to enhance rituals, and like make certain rituals easier to perform. There's nothing other than like the ley line tapping. There's no like inherent ritual here. It's an instrument used for other things.
I'm gonna use greater summoning here. Or teleportation.
It's an option. And you could potentially tune rituals to have different or more powerful effects if used with this, using this place as a catalyst for those rituals.
Gonna write down all of this in Turris' handy dandy notebook. You think we can build one of these back at home?
If you
Just in the
study it enough,
courtyard.
yeah, maybe. It is certainly possible.
Turris is just furiously writing notes down, and theories, plans, and things like that. We should keep an eye to see if we can't find any more sources of this, this iron, anywhere more natural.
Stairs will come over, 'cause since we're not doing anything with the rocks, we were just standing in a circle. She'll come over to Turris and show him the seed.
Ooh.
What do you make of this? Since I
What?
didn't roll so good.
What do I make of this?
How would you like to make of it?
I'd either like to try to understand it magically through Arcana, or I don't know if I could do crafting and all to kind of.
Either are valid. It is a natural device, but it is a device nonetheless. You could kind of see how it's put together with crafting. That's possible.
Oh, I forget
Alright.
that Steen is the other one that has nature. Whoop. That's okay. You're my research buddy. I'm sticking with you, Turris.
Okay, so you know that it already, like, you kind of think that this thing, this thorn crawler, was using this seed, this thing, to, like, as, like, a compass, more or less. It's a thing that would, like, guide it to ley lines near the surface.
Ooh.
So you know that, something like this it would be difficult. It'd be hard to make something, because this was like fed into this thing's nervous system. It would be hard to replicate something that was like as efficient. But you could theoretically make a similar device, maybe using this as part of such a similar device. It is not very precise. Like, it's just kind of going to point towards whatever source of leyline energy is strongest. So, like, right here, it is pointing at these leyline sources because they're just right next to it. So, like, the pull is stronger. Like proximity matters for this, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like a totally reliable thing, but it will point towards sources of leyline energy, I suppose.
Interesting.
I don't know if all that makes sense. Like, compass points north, but if you put a magnet next to the compass, it's going to point wherever you point. Or if you put a magnet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Another sample for Luca.
And if I use this and combine it with my my spectacles, maybe I can't sniff out some other ley lines of interest as we continue on.
Oh. An interesting idea.
And thank you for planting the seed, as it were.
Stairs will kind of uncharacteristically chuckle.
Got him.
Got him.
So. You guys, somewhere around there, perhaps not right on top of the stones, rest for the night. And you are able to continue onward in the morning. Your travels are going to go mostly uninterrupted for the rest of the distance to the capital, which is not that far. In fact, you get down to the bottom of the hills, and if you want, it's very like open and gentle once you get to the bottom of the hills. If you guys do pull out the horses in the carriage, you can get to the city in just one day. Once you get outside of this hilly area.
Let's do it.
So, you get on toward the river, you find a road, follow that all the way to the city. Their horses and carriage. And then it's kind of toward nightfall when you are arriving at the capital of Rudel. Would you like to... basically, you can arrive at night or you can arrive in the morning, however you want to do it. And how do you pull up to the gate?
Shadow Shades, probably.
I kind of missed what you said.
Me too.
Tokyo Drift.
Oh,
I see.
Tokyo drift our horses right up to the gate.
Mm-hmm. I guess I need more. So when you say how do we approach the...
Yeah, how much of you guys have arrived at a couple of towns, a couple of big towns. You tend to cause a stir. Do you care?
You.
Well, I mean, Isha usually doesn't like. She like walks next to the horses that are running.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "I'm one of the horses."
So, unless someone is like telling Isha, "Hey, what are you doing?" She's just outside.
That's my question is, as a group, how much do you care about getting harassed by the guards and all of that?
What are our options here? Because as
You
far as
know-
I see it,
Whatever-
is we basically...
We don't really care about being harassed by the guards most of the time. We tend to harass them right back.
Totally fair.
So. And if they apprehend us, I mean, we're in the city anyway. So. Either way, it gets us to where we need to be. Kind of hard for us to not approach in a way that's attention grabbing.
Perhaps Steph could double as our herald. I've been reading about them, you know.
And do you have lines prepared for Stev? Or you think he'll be able to improv this herald role?
Ooh, I do love points for improv. What do you think, Stev? Give us your best heraldry.
Well,
Don't worry about it.
why didn't we just bring Harold?
Well, because we have you.
That was actually not too bad.
What do you mean?
Aisha, are you volunteering to be our herald?
I'm not announcing anyone.
see what this is.
You're just gonna.
You trying to get me to
Go
talk to
in.
myself again? It's not gonna fucking happen.
No one is asking you to talk to yourself. I am not announcing anyone.
Mhm.
That is, I'm going up to the gate, I guess, question mark. I don't fucking know. Everyone else wants to be announced. I'm fine with not being announced. Heck, I might have these people arrested.
Might have them
Guard?
be arrested.
They've been arrested.
I was like, you guys aren't the ones with like an official note from Urith. So
Yeah.
Oh my god. She's gonna just leave us again.
yeah, Isha like speeds up. It's 2 miles ahead.
We get there, a whole battalion of guards is there ready to apprehend us. These are enemies of the state.
No, it's fine.
Oh
Oh,
god.
I know. Oh, yes. Stev and Amos can co-herald.
We are not being heralded.
It would make a good impression, don't you think?
I don't believe so.
Isn't it proper?
What?
Fine.
You aren't. None of you are royalty. Unless you're all hiding something from me.
We can have our secrets too.
No, you can't.
Perhaps I'm a royal tower.
You're a building. They don't have titles.
Says
Other
you.
than like castle or debris.
Or tower.
Tower of magnificence, specifically.
Indeed.
Whatever. Either way. Guards, they're harassing me.
She was harassing us first.
They stare at Isha.
Whips out my envoy. My writ. We're here to see the queen. Or the Duchess or whoever she is, I don't know. All these titles, they're so confusing.
The second one was right. It's Duchess.
I didn't know we had the
Right.
Dutch here.
That's correct. It's Duchess. One of the guards inside the gate. They're not so much like standing outside the gate. They're just kind of like watching who comes in and out. One kind of gingerly walks up to you, Isha, and kind of like goes to take the writ.
I'm like, I'm too fast.
Can I like see it?
You can see with your eyes.
He cautiously takes a step closer, and the first couple times he looks at the note, he's like spending half the time just looking at you, making sure you're not about to snap. And he kind of looks it over and he kind of furrows his brow increasingly deeply. Well, kind of turns to the other guard inside the gate. It's like, I think we have to bring these ones straight to the castle. Kind of like looks back at you. It's like, sorry for any rudeness.
It's all on me.
This lot with you.
Moment of
Sadly.
truth.
Okay.
I had half a mind to leave them, but they are useful, sadly. I would be dead without them, almost certainly.
He takes a moment to take that in and then kind of shakes his head. He's like, right, follow us. And starts like leading you down the streets towards the castle. And the construction reminds you a bit of Temliok, but it's a bit more like homely. In some places there's like cobblestone where there's some of the side streets have cobblestone that where like there's grass and moss kind of like growing between the stones. And it's just like not as polished as Temliok by any stretch. Some of the buildings are like a little bit covered in ivy, but it is a fairly pretty place, fairly bustling place. It takes a couple of minutes to kind of roll through town, kind of around the lakeside towards this castle that is nestled. You see the wall kind of like behind the keep that stretches from. It's like all this town is pressed right up against the foot of the mountains, and this wall behind the castle kind of descends some. Ends up kind of hugging that mountain pretty tightly on the backside and goes right to the lake. The castle itself extends out on some like very kind of pronounced brickery into the lake. Like it actually sits directly upon the lake in places. And you are brought across a drawbridge that kind of goes over a moat that has been cut around the castle using kind of the lake water to fill it. And you are brought into this kind of courtyard, and there's a bit of exchange between the guards that brought you here, the guards at the castle who are kind of like looking you over with some suspicion.
Smile and wave.
Did any of you get out of the cart?
No.
Perfect.
Is this like
I
one of those
can't
situations where
imagine.
we docked the cart somewhere in the walls and then we walked, or did we just take the whole cart
It's right
all
in
the way?
right in the courtyard.
I think it's funnier. I think it's more funny if there's just like a cart driveway, and it
That's
goes
what
all the
I'm
way up.
imagining.
Yeah.
All the way
It's
to the castle.
It's so funny to me to think it's just that. You guys don't get out of the cart at all.
Walking.
Well, you know, that is kind of what I imagine. This keeps the visitors that come to this keep the most are like royalty from Temel. So, you know,
Coming on
its
foot.
primary service probably is hosting people more than like actual defense at this point. But yeah, so you guys are literally pulled nearly right up to the door of this castle.
Well, what service?
And the guards who guided you here kind of like walk back to the cart and look at you, Isha, kind of like glance at, I assume, Turris and Stev kind of on the front of the cart. And he's like, I hope you don't mind. They're asking that you wait for a time. The Duchess is in a meeting with an official from Temel, and if you're on business from Lanova, he says the last part kind of hushed. Just perhaps we don't mix the company, given current affairs.
You wouldn't happen to be able to sneak me in, would you? These details are rather important.
He kind of sighs and looks back at the other guards, and he's like, now, I don't know too much about the castle myself, but there's... You seem... He kind of like looks at your... like, the hints of your wings under the cloak. It's like, you seem a creature with... Excuse me, you seem a person with...
No, creature is fine.
You seem a creature with interesting capabilities. And... The Queen likes holding audiences just inside the large balcony on the back of the building. Looks over the back riverlands, you see. And he kind of like glances back at the guards in front of the keep, and then, you know, kind of back to you. It's like, hint, hint.
I take a hint. I also leave him a hint of 1 gold.
Okay.
Wow.
He takes it. His eyes go a little wide. He pockets it quickly. He doesn't even pocket it. He slips it like in his glove, so he doesn't have to look like he goes for his pockets.
Yeah, and then I guess I go to the courtyard, but we have to end here, so that's fine by me.
Okay. All right. We will continue with that next time.
Nice.
Thank you guys
What
for
a
playing.
friendly guard. Thank you for running.
Yeah, thank you.
I did not.
I looked at the time at like 7 and I was mind blown that we were already 3 hours in.
I know.
Now I'm sad that session's over.
Same. I didn't super mean for the middle part to take up so much time. But I didn't want it to end up being like 3 sessions in a row with no no combat. And I saw an opportunity to insert some interesting stuff.
I liked it.
It was so fun.
Excellent.
But I do have to say that on the 10th, I will not be here.
10th of September.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right.
Every other week, I seem to be all right.
Okay. We
Up until the 20th.
Sweet.
I don't know about the last week of September yet.
Gotcha.
They haven't posted the schedule that far out.
We may or not play on the 10th, depending on where we end up with the next couple of sessions. But we'll see. I will not make a judgment on it yet.
Mostly feels like we're going to be moving into pretty plot relevant stuff, so I imagine we'll probably end up skipping.
Yeah, we can probably plan on that, and if we end up in a spot where I see an opportunity for a session to happen, we will do that instead.
Excellent. I'm hoping next session will be on my new setup.
That'd be great.
We'll see.
I'm gonna try to figure out why my GM camera, why my GM client lags so damn much. It's like every time I hover over something in a battle scene, every time like turns change, I'm just struggling. And my camera screen is fine. So gonna try to debug that a little
Yeah,
bit.
I was a little laggy too.
Yeah, I'll try to tweak some stuff.
My Forge kept like disconnecting, or like didn't fully disconnect, but it kept giving me like an error every so often,
Yeah.
saying like Forge is disconnected.
I think that's just on Forge's side.
XP.
Oh yeah, XP. Right. I think
300.
I just got 13 XP from Potato Tato. Hello, Dallas. How you doing?
Kappa kappa kappa
how much is
kappa
this?
kappa
30,
kappa kappa
100?
kappa 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 kappa
530?
kappa kappa kappa
530? I think we call it 530 even Stevens.
Let me go check
They
on
never miss an opportunity.
these guys.
530. Come on.
You're gonna love this.
530 going once,
It's 112 XP.
going twice.
112?
Sold for 530.
What the
That's
fuck?
what- That's what you get for having 5 players.
I couldn't hear you over Konnor in my ear. What?
It's 112. 112 XP.
112.
Thank you. What?
I will
I still couldn't hear it.
one.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 112.
Okay.
530.
Not correct.
No, it's 4. It's 582.
Yeah, we're at 582,
Oh, I see. Sorry, I thought.
which
sorry.
I do hate.
Sorry, I just heard the big number and I
it's
was
a-
like,
it
oh,
is
they're asking for
cursed.
500.
It is a cursed number.
Yeah, well.
It is what it is.
Can you give us 18 more at least?
Nope, I'm heartless.
Well, no, that's not true.
What
Yeah.
about like 3? Can you give us 3 to make it 585?
Give them 18 more.
18 more.
Give
What
them
is-
18 more.
What do we land
Wow.
on with?
You know, now that Dallas says that, I don't want it.
Well, now you get the Dallas
Hold on.
block. You get 18
Now
more.
that he's not in
now you
here,
go to
hold on.
600.
Kicked him. Heartless.
So now we go to 600. Nice.
I don't need a terrorist negotiating with the government here. I'm fine. I don't need help.
You're like, I'm the terrorist.
I'm the terrorist. Even 3 XP, I'd be okay with 585.
No. Just go to the 600. It's fine.
Wow. How does that
See,
happen?
this
How
was
did we
a
finagle
cool
600
way.
here?
I did this.
God damn. You're too powerful. We didn't even need Dallas's assistance.
Whoa. Secret.
I actually messaged Dallas, told him to come in and say it,
Wow.
so that, yeah.
By
So
which
then
I
you can feign
mean that's
disinterest.
sick of you to do. Like
That is sick
and
of you to do.
twisted.
How fucking dare you, Konnor? How fucking dare you? You
What can I
monster.
say?
You're such a monster.
All right. Well, Voraktee's Secret Lunchbox is playing Bug Snacks, which I think is one of Rye's favorite games, if I remember.
Yup.
Yeah. So we're gonna go raid that.
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah.
go raid Mr. Secret Lunchbox and check that out.
I like that you're rating
Super TF is
Lunch
playing Roblox.
or
Let's fucking go.
Rye's favorite game instead of just rating Rye.
I raided Rye last week.
Did you
It
though?
was a little
I think
backwards.
it was last week. Yeah.
Anyways, I gotta go get ready for work, so you guys have a good night.
Bye,
Bye,
Bill.
See you,
Thanks,
Bill.
man.
Sorry, I'm just teasing.
There you go.
I'm not teasing. Give me 400
I'll
more
be back.
XP now.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out for Pathfinder. I had a wonderful time. It was a great session, and I hope I don't have any time to babble. So I'll be back probably Sunday, Monday with some streams, and I hope you have a wonderful end of your week. And I'll catch you all again real soon. Goodbye.
They're the least.